You, 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 you. What's up, niggas? Tell like it is TV, man. We live like Channel 5. You know what I'm saying? We live. It's been a minute. I know it's been a minute. We back, though. We on the late night cook real quick. Salute to Ticket TV. You got me kind of inspired to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I cook Whitlock. Shout out the Ticket 3 the hard way out this motherfucker at the end of the day yesterday. Let me make sure I'm working real quick. Make sure
Whitlock.
everything. But yeah, salute the Ticket, man. Ticket got me ready to cook this nigga, though. But we got to cook this nigga at the end of the day because he deserved to get cooked. You know why? And one of the only reasons why I decided to come back up here because I didn't watch that whole video. I just seen his little response after the game. So I didn't, I don't pay attention to Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock is a fucking clown and he's a troll at the end of the day. And nobody should take this man serious. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is when it comes down to clowns. I mean, we in a society where people respect clowns. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyway, the reason why I'm coming up here, though, because he actually has another video. He spent the block and did a video about Deion today. So I don't know what this man said. This is why I'm going live, because this might be a long video. But at the end of the day, like I said, this shit is just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you spent the block. So not only are you a clout chaser, but you're a fucking clown at the end of the day, and you're a fucking hater. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all in my video, bro, y'all better leave this Colorado shit alone. This is something different right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And Deion is being used for something at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So get the fuck out the way or get rolled on at the end of the day. Point blank, period. But anyway, let me go ahead and get into this shit real quick. Let me just make sure I'm still working.
Shout out the Ticket 3 the hard way out this shit real quick. Let me just make sure I'm still working.
All right, so I'm working. All right, so anyway, fair act use. Even though we're not playing the video, we're just playing the audio, but fair act use, we're using this for educational purposes of somebody being a complete hater, okay? And proving a lot of points about, when it comes down to the biasness in the media at the end of the day, and especially sports media, and the situation that you see going on with Deion. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into it. So Whitlock is on his little troll show. Like I said, the one thing, I ain't no hater, right? I'm glad that Whitlock is in a situation where he has he's doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and he don't have to rely on getting a paycheck from somebody. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his own thing. So I gotta give the brother his flowers for that. And there is some things with Whitlock I do agree with. But Whitlock is a coward, though. That's the problem with Whitlock. Like, Whitlock is a coward, and he's a hater, okay? This is a man who talk about Deion being a hypocrite and talking all this Jesus Christ bullshit, but he's hating on his brother in this fight that he's doing, knowing that, Deion praises Jesus Christ. Why you going to get out here and, you know what I'm saying? Why you gonna get out here and slander this man like this? Why you getting out here and trying to jump on this man's helmet about some football? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, Jesus Christ, that's what you follow, nigga. Jesus Christ is bigger than some goddamn football. What the fuck are you talking about? You bitch ass nigga. They see Whitlock is a goddamn hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he's a coward at best. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's let this clown in this clown show. Now, I don't know what they're saying. We completely freestyling on this. I'm doing this video at the end of the day because I know Whitlock is a hater, and I know that some of these people on this channel might say, or on this panel, might say some hating shit. You know what I'm saying? They might have, an opinion, and there's difference between having an opinion and being a hater. You know what I'm saying? For people that saying, oh, it's just one win, it is just one win. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, a man can celebrate that one win too. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't tell the victor how to motherfucking celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Because you was a sore loser low key. That's why motherfuckers are salty. Y'all low key salty, sore losers. So at a point, you just, that's one win. That's one win. That's one win. Deion, he need to be humble. Deion, prime time. He's screwing over college football. College football ain't never been this lit. College football ain't never been this lit since Reggie Bush. I'm gonna keep it a bean pot. And maybe Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? Between Cam Newton and motherfucking Reggie Bush, college football ain't never been this lit like this. Let's keep it a bean pot. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into these clowns.
The sports story that said, "Oh God, NFL teams should be clamoring for Deion Sanders."
Now, look. The first way he starts his shit off is saying that NFL teams should be clamoring for Deion Sanders, and he laughs. It's one thing to have an opinion, and it's one thing to be a fucking hater. Okay, y'all don't do shit like this. This is hater mentality. That's some sucker shit. You will forever be a sucker, fucking with thoughts like Jason Whitlock and the panel that's on this what you call. Obviously, you see the other dude laughing, so he agreed with it. But what's funny about that? Primetime was only one of the best players in NFL history. Primetime is in the Hall of Fame. Primetime has become a head coach. Primetime knows more about playing on the field and the X's and O's than the goddamn coaches because he had an ability to play and execute what the fuck he was doing. So how the fuck can he not coach football? Period. On any level. See what I'm saying? But see, they don't say this shit about motherfuckers who ain't never played football. None of these Caucasians. Let's just keep it a bean pot. They don't never say none of this shit. Oh yeah, well, he went in that college football, but what about the pros? Or it's laughable, this, that, and the third. No, if they do their thing, they go ahead and let these people be. And some of these motherfuckers ain't never played the game, period. Some of these motherfuckers ain't never played the game. But with a guy that's played the game, a guy that's a Hall of Fame, y'all acting like this dude was a bum. I feel like when Shannon was arguing with Skip, you act like I'm an effing bum. I'm in a goddamn Hall of Fame. Deion Sanders is in a goddamn Hall of Fame. Something that y'all ain't never made it to. Out here snickering and all this dumb shit. Y'all ain't never made it to. Y'all ain't been on the prime time stage where motherfuckers want to see y'all motherfuckers lose and shit like that. Been hating on you the whole goddamn training camp and spring camp and shit like that. And talking about this nigga's name nothing but a celebrity coach and Deion this, and he come through and y'all give him the one of the toughest tasks off the gate, first game on the road. And he come through and shine when it's prime time. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? But he shined when it's prime time and his team got it done. And his son got it done. And all the players and all them boys believed at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Part of coaching is getting players to believe. You know what I'm saying? Getting players to, you know what I'm saying? Really believe in the system and believe in what we do. It's a long game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I talked about this in my last video. But anyway, let's let these weak ass niggas keep going.
Just like one game, and and I understand. Oh, and the people are like, what about Jackson State? I'm like, come on, man. We're talking about one game here at a Power 5 level, and he should already be.
Now it's a Power 5 level. But if I'm not mistaken, this Power 5 level last year, with a lot of the players that's on that team still, went to the national championship. That means they went through the playoff system. They went through their bowl game. I mean, not their bowl game, but their conference game. Then they went through the playoff system. And they, obviously lost maybe to the better team at the end of the day in the national championship. So Deion gets the national championship runner-up first game, his very first big level, being in the big stage of college, because y'all was, Deion doing all that shit at the HBCUs. That don't mean shit. Let's see what Deion looked like against whatchamacallit. And y'all threw him the hardest task right off the jump just to see him fail. See if he gonna sink or swim. And bitch ass niggas like Whitlock mad that a nigga still alive. Nigga floated. You know what I'm saying? He ain't at the top. Yet. Yes, it is one game. But y'all was looking for him to die instantly. Y'all try to hit him with the headshot right off the jump. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But anyway, let's let it keep going.
NFL head coach. Any chance here, JB, that Deion Sanders becomes America's next one-hit wonder? How's this season? How's the rest of this thing going to play out for Deion in Colorado?
Man, it's interesting. I talked about that this morning with Big Smitty. We got into an argument about it. Here's the deal. Here's what I got: two sides of this. I think Deion Sanders can absolutely destroy Matt Rule, Luke Fickell, and these guys because I don't know if they're ready to play ball in the same way that Deion's going to.
And here's what he's saying in a nutshell, without really telling the truth. And you know what I mean? At the end of the day. So what he's saying in a nutshell is that these boys believe in Deion more than they believe in their coaches. Deion got these boys bought in. So what's that mean? What that mean, y'all? For anybody that plays sports, y'all know what time it is, man. And if you ain't never played sport, I guess you ain't never gonna understand. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm trying to give you the game. Deion got these boys ready to run through a wall for him. It don't matter about whether or not you a big level school or you the national runner-up. It don't matter if you was the current national champion and shit like that at the end of the day. When the coach got the players to believe in something, that's a dangerous thing. It don't matter where you come from or where you from. Nigga, fuck you. Shout out to 50 Cent. I don't care who you run with or where you from. Ooh, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I want to find a thing that's in my life. So I hustle, you know what I'm saying? Man, listen, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And that's what he's saying in a nutshell. But he ain't trying to give it up because they don't want to give it up to Deion. They don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? This is all being done. Trust me, they waiting for Saturday's game. They waiting for Deion to fail, man. That's just what it is, man. They can't wait to jump on Deion ass. I'm keeping a bean pie with y'all. This shit is serious.
Place your roster, NIL money, go out, use social media to get kids to come to your school. I don't know if these other guys are willing to do it. So I think Deion would...
No, because at the end of the day, like I said, they're not as popular as Deion. So y'all hating on Deion because he has the popularity. Why does he have the popularity? Oh, only because he was one of the greatest players to ever play in the NFL. You stupid motherfuckers. Like, this is why. Of course, it don't got nothing to do with Deion using social media, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Deion is popular because motherfuckers can pull up that tape and been like, yeah, I'm Deion Sanders. Nigga, what the fuck you mean you don't know about me? If you this thing you trying to do in football, if you don't know about me or a motherfucker ain't told you about me, nigga, you need to do your research. And when you do your research, you gonna find out that he was one of the illest to ever fucking do it, period. You know what I'm saying? On both positions. And the nigga get out here and play some goddamn baseball as a goddamn night job and shit. Nigga was out here pulling double shifts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck are you niggas talking about? But anyway, that's why they will fuck with Prime. You know what I'm saying? Silly ass motherfucker.
Swagged out gold chains, social media wonder that he is, can literally blow these guys out the water. Wisconsin looked horrific. Luke Fickell should have stayed in Cincinnati. Matt Rule looked horrific at Nebraska. And Deion, it's prime time to be Deion Sanders right now in college football. And I'm wondering if Matt Rule entered this thing at the wrong time. And that's the devil's advocate side. On the other side, we have a complete mockery of anointing guys after they've done one thing.
So look at this. This man gave Deion no credit on either side. Nigga talking about the devil's advocate. Nigga, you gave no good side. Know what I'm saying? This bitch ass dude gave no good side to the situation. Oh, Deion is, he's this, he's that, and the other side. And, listen, it's just one game. It's one game on a whole ass nigga and shit, man. Let's let this clown keep going, man.
Seemingly overnight. We got to pump our brakes and understand when you're good, you tell everybody. When you're great, they tell you. We haven't. That's
not true. That's not true. That is not true. And y'all don't ever believe no dumbass shit like that. Because you got a lot of haters in the world. You got a lot of jealous people in the world. And no matter how great you are, people will never give you the credit until your ass is really dead and gone. When you dead and gone, motherfucker can't see you no more. Damn, yeah, old boy, man, yeah, man, shit, yeah, he was one of the coldest to do it. No, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker ain't never gonna give you the credit, man. Yeah, man, real talk, man. The motherfucker ain't never had that big an impact since Deion, man. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie, you know what I'm saying? And that's just being real. But see, when you a hater your whole life, you can never appreciate a motherfucker that can do what they do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it is what it is. But let's let this keep going.
Oh, Deion, he's great yet. The mainstream media has, but the coaching profession has.
That's a lie. The mainstream media have been low-key trying to flame Deion. But let's let this keep going. Shout out to Skip Bayless, though. Shout out to Skip Bayless. Y'all be out here thinking Skip Bayless a racist and shit like that. Skip Bayless employ a lot of niggas. The nigga got Michael Irvin back when ESPN and everybody didn't want to do nothing in the NFL network, right? They didn't want to bring that man back onto the platform over this bullshit-ass sexual assault case that he had. Skip Bayless had the nuts to motherfucking bring his ass back to Fox. So yes, I'm it's good to see Shannon and motherfucking Stephen A. Smith do their thing, brothers. Yeah, whatever. We know them niggas be cooning though from time to time. So it is what it is. But it's good to see that, right? But I'm not going to stop watching Undisputed, bro, because he's giving a lot of people that got actually fired from ESPN. And these are brothers. You know what I'm saying? Skip can employ anybody he wants. But he brought on niggas like Richard Sherman that he don't argue with. He don't, or that had disagreements with. Called him out on TV, motherfucking Keyshawn Johnson. Michael Irvin couldn't get a job to save his life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember Michael Irvin was depressed and crying and shit damn near or that he couldn't get his jobs back. I don't know if the man was actually crying, but y'all know what I mean. The man was disappointed that he couldn't get his jobs and shit, bro. Skip Bayless gave that man an opportunity, man. So, it is what it is. But anyway, let's just keep going.
It's not. Let's pump our brakes. They beat a horrible TCU team. And this is not
a horrible. They out of all these teams in the goddamn college rankings, all these teams, bro. It's a lot of fucking teams. Y'all know in it, the NCAA, fam. All these teams. This team is ranked number 17th out of the nation. Colorado was coming off a season where they won they was 1-11. Okay, 1-11 at the end of the day. On the road against the national championship runner-ups. Now you're going to see, when you do something great, a motherfucker will always diminish that shit, man. I swear to God, man. That's the truth. That's solid. You know what I'm saying? When you doing your thing, a motherfucker will always make it seem like it ain't shit. A hater motherfucker will make it seem like it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like I said, I watch this shit a lot of time in sports in general. Like I said, currently, one of the motherfuckers y'all be doing this shit to is Jason Tatum from the Boston Celtics. When he have a great game, motherfuckers be quiet and whatever. He just, you don't want to give a nigga his just due. He out here really cooking niggas and one of the coldest that ever fucking do it. You don't want to give the man his credit, but when he lose, all of a sudden, yeah, man, I told you that nigga, he a fraud, he a bitch ass nigga. I told you that nigga ain't made for the moment. You know what I mean? That's just how I go.
The team that got waxed by 60 to Georgia. This is a team that lost a lot of starters. So, come on, man. We got to see if this thing is real first. And the Pac-12 is the best conference in college football this year from top to bottom, hands down.
Let's go, D.I.
SEC get waxed by a bunch of nobodies.
Uh-huh.
And the Pac-12 is undefeated right now.
Okay, so we got this man on record, okay? We got this man on record. This is only game one. Now, if we get to the end of the season and motherfuckers start falling off and all, and Deion and them boys winning and shit, the Pac-12 really wasn't that good. Nope. No. Bitch ass nigga, we got you on record. Know what I'm saying?
In play.
Unpack that. Give me Steve or somebody help me understand it. Because I don't.
This nigga Whitlock slide on his belly, man. This dude is
the best conference in all the SEC.
They are going out with a bang.
I don't even know who's in the pack.
Is that Steve Kim, a known racist? Okay, they got this nigga Whitlock is a clown, bro. This nigga got Steve Kim on the show. Dude is a known racist, bro. Wow, unbelievable. And they all up here hating on Deion. Why Deion getting all this credit? Why y'all not talking about the number one team? What the number one team do? Y'all don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't give a fuck. But was the number 1 team? Did they have a close game? Did they blow out a team? What happened? What about the number 2 team? Did they blow out somebody? Was it a close game? No, y'all just want to talk about Deion. Y'all want to talk about Deion because y'all, we know what it is, man. This nigga Whitlock, Whitlock is a fucking, Whitlock, man. Whitlock is a menace to society, fam. This nigga is a menace to society, fam. But anyway, let's let this keep going.
Well, there's only 4 of them now. Yeah, I'm just the remaining teams right now this season. If you look at their quarterback rooms,
give me the team. Seriously,
Washington is solid with Michael Penix. USC has Caleb Williams. Oregon State's a sleeper with DJU. Arizona's on the rise. I like their coach Jed Fish. He does a hell of a job out there. You take a look. Stanford and Cal have new coaching. They're running some exciting new offenses, which they haven't done in the past. Oregon with Bo Nix, Dan Lanning has that. They have a chance. And here's the problem. And Coach told me about this a month and a half ago because we went through the schedule. They might actually knock each other off, but that is the most balanced conference in America. I agree.
And what happened to the SEC? I don't remember Georgia and Alabama. What was rough about it?
So LSU lost to Florida State on national television and got hammered.
South Carolina got hammered by North Carolina.
Yeah, it wasn't a great weekend for the SEC.
That wasn't North.
Oh, so all these top teams lost, but the only thing the media can do is talk about Deion Sanders. God damn, that nigga Deion got the juice. Deion got the juice. He got the juice. He got the juice, boy. I'm telling you right now, don't nobody give a fuck about nothing that happened with none of these top 15 teams. They're talking about a team that was unranked. Okay. This is the topic of the week. I told y'all, man, that Colorado shit, man, is something different, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. But anyway, let's let it keep going.
Carolina got beat South Carolina. That was someone worse than that.
Oh, North Carolina beat them. North Carolina waxed them. Yeah, pretty good. But Coach, go ahead. You're the football guy here.
Go ahead.
Listen to this. Are we judging conferences by the top 4 teams or the bottom 4 teams? I judge them by the bottom 4. The Pac-12's bottom half is much better than the SEC's bottom half, and it's been that way for a long time, but the SEC happens to have the national champion come out of it in the last few years, so everybody thinks the SEC top to bottom is unbelievable. The Pac-12 is going to knock each other off this year. The SEC is going to have 3 or 4 really good teams, and they're going to wax the rest of the SEC. Florida may not win an SEC football game this year. That's how bad they are. By the way, you forgot to mention Utah, Steve, which may be a playoff team. Washington State is a sleeper. Tempo, good QB. They have a lot of upside in Washington State that no one's going to talk about. The Pac-12 is going out with a bang, like Steve said. And I'm just telling you, it's going to be a shame that we're losing them on the West Coast to all the original OG West Coast football guys like Steve Kim and I. We're going to miss the Pac-12, and it's going to be San Jose, Fresno, and San Diego State now, which is a complete mockery. So it's going to be.
By the way, Jason.
There's something in
All
here.
right. I don't know. Yeah, let's see if they get more into this Deion. But other than that, we pretty much done.
UCLA has a young quarterback named Dante Moore who could be a star. And for 3 passes, I said, man, he's overrated. And you should have seen JB's face. It's like it's had an impact on me. But he's going to be another star. I think he's got a higher upside than Dorian Thompson-Robinson. So if you look at quarterback play.
So think about this, right? And then here goes the hate and the slander when it comes down to Deion's son, which is the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Coming through on the big stage. Oh, yeah. Like I said, just like father, like son. Oh, well, you know, they was doing that down in the FCU. Let's see what they get at in the main stage. Boy, come out there first. Young man, come out there first game and break the school record in passing. And these clowns is up here talking about somebody who didn't do that in their first game against a ranked team. I can almost guarantee you, most of these top teams did not play ranked teams opening week. I can almost guarantee you that, fam. You know what I'm saying? But see, they won't give Shedeur Sanders his credit. And Deion, they don't want to give him his credit because they don't like how he, I guess, celebrated the win. It's fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking ridiculous. The only reason why you couldn't celebrate the win is because you was hoping for him to lose. And you thought for sure he was going to lose. And when they won, it's just one win. They do that, though. But that's fucked up, though, that, here it is. They're talking about all these quarterbacks in the conference, but none of them did what Shedeur Sanders did his first week. Did any of them break their school record? Did any of them throw for 400 yards? They ain't even throw for 300 yards. I bet not. I bet they ain't even throw for 300 yards. If not, if they did, maybe 1 or 2. We're talking about a whole conference. Boy threw 510, young man threw 510 yards. And y'all don't want to get a man the credit and say, man, yo, that was kind of impressive, against the runner-up champs, which is more logical if we talking sports. This is what I'm saying. Like, people that's clowns should not be talking sports. They should be sitting their ass on doing something else. Y'all in the way of motherfuckers who really be, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even motherfuckers who don't have agendas. You know what I'm saying? These people be having agendas when they up here talking on these platforms and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Compared to motherfuckers who just watching the game and, they might have their biasness for their favorite or whatever this, that, and the third. But, it is what it is. Motherfucker know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker know what it is when it come to Tank. Tank the silverback gorilla, nigga, there's no one realer. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit niggas is talking about. You know what I'm saying? But, it is what it is. But, we're going to keep it real as far as the sport of boxing. When it come to basketball, y'all know Celtic, Jason Tatum, one of the coldest to ever do it. And I don't give a fuck about what nobody talking about. You know what I'm saying? My nigga done cooked your favorite already. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Whoever you think is cold, Tatum done cooked them niggas already. You know what I'm saying? And I done seen it 1,000 times and gave a nigga 1,000 lashes out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Fuck is you niggas talking about? But it is what it is, right? But like I said, man, at the end of the day, man, to not give this young man his credit, man, I think that just shows more of the agenda. You know what I mean? These people having an agenda. It's not about the game. It's not about that, because him throwing for 510 yards is unusual. Okay? It's unusual to throw for 510 yards. You know what I mean? Against a team that was the national championship runner-up, and that was the 17th. Right? Like, I can see if they was making that excuse like TCU was a scrub last year and, them doing that. Okay, well, 510 yards, that's kind of crazy. But I promise you, if somebody else threw for 400 yards, they would have blew that up. And let's say Shedeur threw for 300 in the win, 250 in the win. Let's say he got 250 in the win. Somebody threw for 335, 355 or some shit like that. They'd have blew that shit up. Oh, he one of the best passers in the league. Might be running up for the Heisman. But see, this clown will get up here and talk about all these other quarterbacks and shit and not mention. Oh, I don't know. We're going to see. If he mentions the fact that Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback, went out there and cooked. Let's see if he mentioned that, though.
And week to week, who gives you a tough game? This is where the SEC is overrated. A lot of their teams do not play each other. Jason, Alabama and Georgia play each other once every 6 years. And another thing, I'm sick of the 9th place SEC team chanting SEC because some other team wins the title. I wasn't chanting ACC when Florida State dusted LSU. It doesn't work that way, guys. So
hold on. Let me defend this for a second, because having played in both.
Yeah.
The Big 12 cares nothing about other Big 12 teams. It was an every man for himself culture. The SEC's culture cares about the success of one another. It's very weird. I don't actually even like it very much.
Distant cousins, huh?
It's a strange. I'm just telling you, there is a weird when you go. There's the fan support is different than it is in the Big 12. It's one thing to go to Oklahoma. We went there. You get the same thing with Texas A&M, where we went to, is 100-some thousand. But most of the Big 12, every man for himself. The SEC doesn't operate that way.
Hey, can I chime in on that reason why that is? I agree with you.
You can do whatever you want, JP. I can't. It's not like we can control you.
The SEC knows.
I don't give a fuck about these niggas talking points.
It was a miracle.
And there's a difference. The bottom half of the Pac-12 can go into, they can dominate them. And I think this year is the best Pac-12 has been in a long time.
You've hijacked the conversation.
That's my job to do that.
Let me get it back on track. I brought you on to talk about Deion Sanders.
Yeah, he brought.
As a one-hit.
Yeah, the bitch ass nigga brought you on here to slander Deion. That's what the bitch ass nigga came up here to do. So let's get into what he actually brought y'all up here to do.
I kind of like the way you unpacked it. Like, there's a chance this.
Now, he was trying to talk football. Now, I will give this particular guy some credit. He did say some bullshit right in the very beginning. But he kind of kept it on football. Now, let's see if he keep that same energy later on in the year when Deion and them boys is cooking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's see if he hold that, man. The Pac-12, man, is one of the best in the nation, man. Pac-12. Yeah, man. Power 5, man. Yeah, man, this shit is stacked, man. Yeah, the Power 5, man. They loaded, man. You know, for Deion to do that, let's see if he give him Deion his flowers later on in the year when they 8-0. You know what I'm saying? But let's let this keep going, though.
Could work because some of these coaches aren't willing to do what Deion's willing to do. They're not going to turn their lives over to social media. They're not going to live in the transfer portal the way Deion is. They actually, again, he's going the Bobby Bowden approach, and there's some of these coaches that actually like to coach. They don't just want to be the head coach. They actually want to mess with the game plan and strategize and all that.
So Deion winning the game. What the nigga was out there freestyling the game, Whitlock? The man. Well, so when Deion get out on the field, he don't come with a game plan whatsoever. Whether he was coaching at FSU or where he's coaching now, well, he don't come out there with a game plan. Whitlock, he come out there and freestyle it because he's prime time, right? Because he's prime time. He just come out there and freestyle the shit, right? This dude is a clown, man.
So they have a different mentality, and that's part of the disruption I was talking about yesterday, is that they are legitimately concerned about that Deion could change the entire dynamics of a head coach, take you out of the meeting rooms and put you on television screens and digital screens.
So now y'all hating that Deion. See, this is what I'm saying about Whitlock. Whitlock is a hater, man. He's a jealous hater, man. The worst kind of motherfucking, man. I mean, he's a jealous hater, man. Like, bro, what does that have to do? Like, because Deion made a name for himself and was successful in the NFL, and now he's coming to coaching and shit. Like, so what? He's supposed to what? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? He's a name because he's a name. He played in the NFL. He's a fucking Hall of Famer, one of the coldest to ever do it. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So he's supposed to hurt because of his fame. Like, what are you talking about? He's a hater. Like, Whitlock, you a clown, man. You a straight bitch ass, buck dancing, sellout, tap dancing, coon ass, Uncle Ruckus, fuck nigga, bro. I mean, it's just unbelievable. The man, they was talking some good football. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had me playing a lot of this bullshit, but they was playing some football. He was talking some football. You know what I'm saying? We're like, oh no, hold on, wait a minute, y'all. Stop the party, y'all. We gotta keep talking about Deion.
And make it all about your personality and not what you bring to the game, X's and O's wise.
Wow.
And that's not a skin color deal.
Wow.
Say, man, if Deion becomes the model and just former great players come in and get to be head coach and they won't have to coach anything, they just have to be big personalities.
Wow.
I don't blame guys for being like, hey man, this is annoying to me.
See, Whitlock is a hater, bro. See, Whitlock is the type of dude, bro. Whitlock is the type of dude that hate on the dude that get all the hoes, bro. That's who Whitlock has always been probably his entire life, bro. Whitlock was the dude that, he wouldn't get no cat like that, bro. I mean, it's just ridiculous, bro. And he hate on the niggas that was actually getting the cat, bro. That's Whitlock in a nutshell, man. Whitlock is a complete hater. Why are you hating on this man? Because he done had success. Because when he steps in the room, that's who he is. He prime time, bro. He's that guy, bro. He's just that guy. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I've had motherfuckers, bro, where you play the back seat to. I've had that. I had to be that role. I wasn't the main guy all the time and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to play point where, bitches they weren't choosing up on me. They was fucking with some of my boys. And then I had my time where I was the guy. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You're not hating and jealous looking at a nigga. Yeah, that nigga ain't doing shit, girl. That nigga, he really ain't shit. I don't know why you like him like that. You know what I'm saying? Jason Whitlock, you know what I'm saying? Jason Whitlock was the clown ass dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jason Whitlock is a hater, man, and hate flows through this man's blood, man. Don't be no hater, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing you don't want to be in life that's one thing is don't be no hater, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has they something to them. You know what I'm saying? Whether you believe in it or not, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has they they like to him, point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But you never want to hate on somebody else because they might be doing better than you. You know what I'm saying? Or they doing better than you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. Be happy for them. You know what I'm saying? That'll bring more to your situation. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, ain't nothing good in hating, man. You know what I'm saying? You done got out here, your hate done build up enough. You done fucked around and made your whole life revolve around a motherfucker that you can't stand. You know what I'm saying? You catch yourself every day talking about a motherfucker you can't stand. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, fam. So at the end of the day, like I said, man, don't be no hater like Whitlock. You know what I'm saying? Whitlock is a clean hater. He's a coon, though. You know what I'm saying? He's a coon, and he's somebody who he plays Christian. Let me just say that. He plays Christian. I ain't no Christian, but this nigga plays Christian, though. You know what I'm saying?
Not because of skin color. It'd be like someone coming into sports writing and making it like, oh, you don't have to be a sports writer, be a talk show host. That's more important. I'd be bothered by that.
And what's funny about this is that, bro, how many black coaches actually succeed in college football? How many black owners actually run these universities? How many black owners own a motherfucking NBA team? How many black owners actually own a motherfucking football team? They don't. How many black coaches really are there in the NBA? Not really too many. How many black coaches are in the NFL? One, maybe a couple. Okay? So like I said, with Deion doing his thing in college football, like, damn, a nigga can't even get it. A nigga can't even get a motherfucking, a nigga can't get a nigga ain't good enough for a college football. Nigga done went out here and blew up the game of football, and you telling me because of my name and shit like that or whatever. However, I, carry myself as far as doing how I want to do it and build my team and shit like that. Fam, I ain't breaking no rules. You know what I'm saying? So you just mad at me because people know who I am. And which is fucked up with what I'm saying, Whitlock is crashing out over this dude because, bro, it don't even make sense. Niggas do not get a lot of opportunities like that. You know what I'm saying? Deion is getting the opportunity, and he actually shined. He got them boys to believe and do something incredible in their very first game where people were doubting him. That's something that should be applauded, but they fearful of that. Because they know if, damn, Deion get in the game, what if some of these other famous football players decide that they want to become head coaches? They know the game more than a lot of these other head coaches that ain't never played the game. See what I'm saying? They got the experience. They got the cachet. And that ain't got nothing to do with race. See, Whitlock be always trying to talk race shit. That ain't got nothing to do. You can get motherfucking, what's his name? Tip of my tongue right now. Tight ends like Jeremy Shockey or some shit like that. Come back. Greg Olsen or something like that. That can come back and coach and probably get into college football or something like that. So this ain't got nothing to do with black and white. It's just more on the scale. But see, Whitlock is doing it on the aspect where he want things to be the norm and how they do it. So he don't want to see a nigga like Deion win. This is why I say the nigga crashing out over this dude. Like, bro, you really crashing out, fam. This is sad, fam. This is really sad, fam. And it should show y'all a lot about dudes like Whitlock. Yeah, he might say some shit where you might agree, but that's not no dude. Whitlock is a hater, you know what I'm saying? And he's a coon on top of that. He's the worst kind of nigga, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's just keep on.
Option that Deion represents, but go ahead.
Said a disruption.
And making it like, oh, you don't have to be a sports writer, be a talk show host. That's more important. I'd be bothered by that. It's the disruption that Deion represents. But go ahead.
See what I'm saying? He said it's the disruption that. So let me say this. When Johnny Football was running around here going to parties and winning games in college and shit like that, the media praised Johnny Football. Did they not? Did the man not go number one overall, even though they knew Johnny Manziel was running around here fucking these hoes at these after parties, getting drunk and getting caught on cam drinking and shit like that, going out there the next game and flaming some shit at the end of the day, right? He was Johnny Football. He was the man. Show me the money. Remember, he had the Jerry Maguire shit. I remember that. For those that remember that shit, I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? That was around them Reggie Bush days. You know what I'm saying? But, show me the money and all that. You know what I'm saying? He was an entertainer. But people loved to watch him play. He had this competitive spirit. Same thing with kind of Baker Mayfield a little bit. Baker Mayfield, had a little flash to him, was confident shit, talking shit, was, real fiery and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? people watch him to see, okay, let's see what he got. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but that's what draws people to those universities. They're like, oh, a kid might be inspired to see that. Oh, I want to be Johnny Football. I want to be Reggie Bush. I want to be Baker Mayfield. Or I want to be, and what Deion represents, though, is I want to be a head coach. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a head coach. And that's not the norm in college football. Nor is really, they don't really give, when they give niggas opportunities in basketball and football, I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. They normally give niggas the trash. And then when they wait for them niggas to actually build it up, and then they cut them niggas' heads off. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth, Babe Ruth. We all know, I'll just use one instance. Is when it come down to Mark Jackson and the Golden State Warriors. I mean, if you don't, the man built the team up and then they fired the man over some bullshit. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened? They start winning championships with Steve Kerr. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Now, Steve Kerr is what? One of the coldest coaches of all time, right? That's what y'all think. Y'all niggas crazy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it is what it is. Let's keep going.
I got an interesting take, though. I talked about today, I'd argue with Smitty. There are 1,000 Deions out there, and I include myself in the 1,000 that I know personally. I know coaches out here right now that are not getting a shot at coaching because of either a depiction that we have about us, B, a personality that administrators are scared of, which is called alpha males, and because we're not in an alpha male society anymore, and C, we're scared of hiring someone that...
See how, and if y'all seen this video, you see how Whitlock had to take a sip on that, right? Because Whitlock is not an alpha male. That's why. And this is why he goes in on his... See, one thing I will give this dude some credit on, he's telling a lot of truth in this aspect of it. And that's why I say Whitlock is crashing out, bro. I didn't even have to see this video. I knew Whitlock was crashing out when I knew he did another video on Deion. I said, oh, he willing to crash out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, in the sense of Deion is walking it like he talking. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? If he fail, he's still going to walk it like he talking. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. That's how the game go. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody Floyd Mayweather of this shit, especially in no football and no basketball. You're going to lose some games. You know what I'm saying? You're going to lose. You're going to hold some L's. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, as long as you prepare, there's nothing wrong with giving it your all and losing. You know what I'm saying? Better than not giving it 50% or 70%. Oh, I don't think, man, I'm tired. I don't feel like, and you going to practice the same way. Oh, I don't feel like I ain't gonna give him all. I'm kind of tired today, all that shit. Deion got these boys to operate on an optimum level to where the point they on some different shit. When they tired, they like, nah, I need to keep going. I want to get to the next level. He got these boys believing it. But see, that's a threat. And so they'll use the term of his name. He's disrupting everything, but he's everything an alpha male would be as a coach. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these coaches be quiet and shit. They don't, Deion like, yeah, nigga, yeah. You was talking all that shit earlier in the year. Yeah, I read that article you did, fam. Do you believe now? Believe in what? You know what I'm saying? That's what the motherfucker told Deion. He said, believe in what? You know what I'm saying? So, oh, okay, you don't believe. You know what I'm saying? And keep it pushing. Ain't like Deion got in a full-blown argument with the dude. He said, yeah, I read through that. Dude was trashing Deion. He was trashing Deion. Trashing him. So when they win the game, Deion like, what's up? Oh, yeah. I've been waiting to see you, player. Yeah, I peeped you when you walked in the venue. I was like, okay, yeah, he here too? Okay. It's time to prove all these motherfuckers wrong. And you have to have that. You have to have that shit. That's why Deion was successful in sports the way that he's successful. And that's why he's successful as a coach. You got to be able to pull a true competitive athlete is a different being at the end of the day from the normal being at the end of the day. They're looking for everything to pull from. You know what I'm saying? So even just a motherfucker looking at you crazy is something you're going to pull from. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this bitch ass nigga hating. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This bitch ass nigga, oh. And then especially if in a situation where you can read and you can bring that back, like, yo, look, this is the articles they out here writing about us, man. They saying we ain't gonna be shit. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Y'all see that? This is the whole article right here, dude talking about. But see, they don't like shit like that. Motherfucker call them out on it now. Motherfucker want to play play foul and shit. Oh, Deion, man, he just need to be humble about the win, man.
And it's going to go against the grain, and it actually ends up working, Jason. Do you know how many white coaches in America right now, and I can just tell you because I got off the phone with a few, that are scared of Deion Sanders succeeding because it is
Bingo! I told y'all niggas what it is, man. I told y'all what it is, man. This Colorado shit, if you know, you know, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Deion is getting the uproar, boy. Bro, normally a win like this is really nothing. Number one, it's prime time. That's why. Number two is because, like I said, they don't want to. They don't want to see Deion. Bro, I looked at that schedule. I said, God damn, they loaded it up on Deion, bro. They absolutely loaded it on his ass to begin this first half, bro. Loaded it on him. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, them niggas getting TCU right off the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, they couldn't get something to. And that's why I say everything is by how schedule making and shit like that. They're a team that come 1-11. Why the fuck are they playing the national runner-ups off the first game? Why? Because Deion there. And if Deion succeed, that's going to spell it. That shit can inspire some different shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's why they don't want it to succeed. They can't wait for Deion. Bro, they're praying on Deion losing this Saturday, bro. They're praying on that. They already been talking about that. Oh, yeah, it's just one game. They're going to lose next Saturday. They're going to lose next Saturday. They are already praying on it. You know what I'm saying? And Whitlock spinning the block, crashing out once again. You know what I'm saying? Over Deion. Why you ain't talking about the top 15 teams? Why you ain't giving the top 15 teams the credit and recognition that they deserve? Because y'all so focused on hoping that Deion fails. So even when he wins, you just want to trash him anyway. Even when he wins, you still want to trash him. People are disgusting human beings, man.
over. It is over. I hate to say this and use this race card thing. The white coaches right now are scared as hell that this guy succeeds right now at Colorado, by the way, not at Georgia, Florida State, or Florida. He's in a predominantly, we consider a white, rough area of the country. You're going to say, well, this guy's got it figured out. We're screwed. Because who is going to fly past Boulder, Colorado to go to Wisconsin from the South? Who's going to go to Nebraska if Deion and Matt Rule walks into a Florida kid's home front room? Who's going to go to any of these schools over picking Deion? Nobody. They're in trouble. And they better.
That's right. If prime time show up, especially with like I said, all you got to do is pull up the game tape. If you're a kid that's inspired to play football, you know who the greats are because you've been studying them and you've been watching them and you know about them. Your uncles and everybody, and even if your mama and shit like that watch sports, she know about the greats. You study the greats. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's a part of the key of you sharpening up your tools as you coming up, is watching the greats. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how it is they did it, how they prepared for games, what was their motivations and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And just gaining that spirit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So a nigga like Deion come through the table, nigga, I'm going with Deion all day. Unless that's just somewhere I want to be. Like, I always wanted to play for Alabama. And trust me, Deion, it's not even so much about Deion being at Colorado. Because listen, if Deion get to one of these powerhouses, oh, that's when the game is really going to change. Deion get to an Ohio State, an Alabama, or Georgia, man, listen, it is over. So they're nervous now because they know the potential. They like, damn, my job might be on the line if this motherfucker is succeeding in Colorado, because they're going to be like, well, shit, he done got Colorado do that. Hey, man, you been here for how many? Yeah, fam, you're done. Anyway, Deion, your contract up? Yeah, fam. Look, man, we going here. Look, man. We got the Brinks truck. What it do? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, hey, we got the Brinks truck, nigga. What it do? What you want to do to get to this university? Deion going to jump on that. And then y'all going to be mad, all Buff Nation, he sold out Buff Nation and all that. Man, look, man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But at the end of the day, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Everything, Deion is launching on some different shit, bro. I keep telling y'all, that Colorado shit is something different, man. That Colorado, that Utah area, that's just something different, man. So Deion is being launched. He the Kanye West graduation album, nigga. He's being launched and being used for something right now. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So people want to dim that light as great as possible as they can. They want to dim that light so bad. So where people don't, whatchamacallit, but man, it's over, fam. It's over. That's like I said, this is Kanye graduation album cover, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Figure it out real quick, because in my opinion, there's only a few coaches that are going to be able to sustain this. And it's the guy at Duke. It's the guy at Missouri. At Texas State. It's the guy at like Deion, of course. There's not a lot of coaches that are sustainable right now. They're going to get murdered by this man in recruiting. And that is our blood life in this profession, recruiting. So whose
blood life? Okay. Whose blood life are you talking about? But anyway, let's let him keep going.
I'm just telling you.
Like I told you, these people make everything about race, bro. Whitlock is a race baiter. You know what I'm saying? This nigga get up here and talk this race baiting shit, but he always got motherfuckers up here. Himself, he race bait, and then he have his co-hosts that be up here race bait. One thing I do appreciate about this guy that is up here, I appreciate his honesty. You know what I'm saying? He's being dead honest about the shit. And anybody that knows, y'all already know. So him saying what he was saying, that was right on the money. You know what I'm saying? But see, sometimes that might be real. That might be too real for some of y'all. Y'all look at it like, yeah, you know, da, 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 da. But really, bro, it's the success of Deion that scares them to death. He got the whole cook. He shook up the culture week 1. Shook it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but let's get some changing around here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some changing around here. Let's put some blinds up around this bit. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's get an AC popping in this motherfucker. Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, I done fucked around and got my money right. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Kanye West right now. That nigga done got his money right. He done had motherfucking out there fucking with Jacksonville State and shit. Motherfuckers ain't even got a practice field. None of that shit. Now, Deion at Colorado with state of the arts motherfucking training facilities and shit. Oh yeah, niggas gonna cook. Niggas gonna cook. Niggas don't work with less. Niggas don't work with less. Man, I'm telling you, bro, they're scared of Deion's success, man. They want him to lose so bad. I do respect this guy's honesty, though. Even though Jason Whitlock is crashing out. But this dude, honesty, I gotta give it to this Caucasian dude, fam. I gotta give it to him on that. Bro, this is a total gem right here. You know what I'm saying? Total gem that he's saying. You know what I'm saying? He's brought on the channel anyway to hate Deion, but his real feelings came out. He really just want to talk football. I'm going to keep it a bean pot. But Jason Whitlock got him to get the shit out that, you know, as far as hating on Deion, you know what I'm saying? And what it's really about. So these people let you know what it really is about. You just don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? You think niggas just up here talking shit and trolling and shit. But anyway, let's let him go. Let's let him keep going.
The bag determines recruiting right now, JD, not the coach. And so
I don't know. I don't know about that.
You don't think Alabama and these SEC schools can pay what Deion and Colorado are paying?
They can pay. But if I'm Deion, I go into the home and say, hey, that guy Nick Saban with that duck on the commercial, I'm on that same commercial with him. And I can pay you too. And I'm Deion Sanders. I'm more relevant right now to these black kids in the hoods of America that struggle academically, who personally, guys like
see, that's a shot right there. See that's a little, you know, whatever. We're gonna let him go ahead and keep it going with that. But whatever. That's a little shot right there. He wanted to just dig at and shit like that. But whatever. At the end of the way, we're gonna let him keep going.
Guys like myself and Deion go after are more apt to go play for Deion right now if this thing goes south and blows up than they would be to go to Nick Saban. I'm just telling you right now, it's out there, it's in the air, hearing it every day. This is a real problem for college football coaches.
So this is a problem. Deion, bro, they scared to death of Deion. Boy, I tell you, boy. Bro, this Colorado shit, bro, if you know, you know, man. That's special territory right there. Deion is shaking the culture, bro. He's shaking the whole NCAA up with this shit, bro. He is shaking this shit up and flipping his bitch upside down. This nigga is flipping the table right now. And they are scared to death of this man's success. Even as you watch this video, you see Jason Whitlock, he almost seems uncomfortable because this dude is telling so much truth right now. See, Jason Whitlock swear he a platform about being truthful and this, that, and the third. This dude is really telling it like it is. I'm going to keep it a bean pie. You know what I'm saying? I might have to see if I can get the man on the show or something. You know what I'm saying? Because this man out here telling it like it is, point blank, period. And he's really letting it be known. This is a guy that's probably in the inner circles. He's letting it be known. Yo, we getting phone calls like, yo, man, look, this motherfucker Deion, man. If Deion, motherfucking, bro, that's prime time. We all looked up to prime time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if you see it in college, kids can go back, and we got social media now where kids can go back and see who prime time was and the documentaries on prime time, how many Super Bowls he ran in the Hall of Fame. Oh shit. And then, like I said, the league, a lot of the times is majority niggas. So when they go to these high schools and shit like that, and bro, listen, bro, the game is in a chokehold right now. Deion got the game in a chokehold. Whitlock crashing out. That nigga crashing out. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate this guy's honesty, man. I really do. Not Whitlock, but I do appreciate this guy's honesty for real. But let's let it keep going.
And people need to start listening. This could be a problem for big time blue bloods. I'm telling you right now. Now, to your point, the wonder thing could very well be. I don't want to hear Deion Sanders as an NFL coach. He is not a coach. He is a CEO of a brand. He is a brand ambassador that understands how to control it, manage it, and lead it.
What's wrong with that? Let's just say, let's leave the whole ass nigga right there. Let's say that was the case with Deion. What the fuck is the problem with that? Universities, Colorado University is probably making way more money than what they're going to make off Deion. Point blank, period. What they paid Deion, they're going to be worth way more money. Deion has been a name before y'all keep acting like Deion wasn't that guy before he even, like when Deion would jump on talk shows and shit like that. Motherfucker want to hear what Prime got to say. We know who Prime is, bro. We know who he is. You know what I'm saying? That's like having Tom Brady on the goddamn talk show or joining some college football team or something. Like, motherfuckers gonna be like, oh nah, yeah, that's Tom, fam. I got to see how it work out for him. Oh, Tom done made it back to Michigan. Damn, that's crazy. Tom Brady made it back to his Baltimore to be motherfucking a head coach. That's crazy. Yeah, I got to tune into that. And then kids might want to go to that school. Oh shit, Tom Brady the head coach, fam. I'm going there. Ain't no questions asked. I'm going to play with one of the greatest to ever play the game. It's that simple. Y'all keep acting like, Prime is like some. You know what I'm saying? Like he's some nobody or something. Y'all keep trying to step on this man's name. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that. You know what I mean? That man earned his name the hard way.
He has full buy-in from his team, which the only reason he has that, Jason, is because the University of Colorado and their athletic director is giving it prime time, full autonomy. And you have to have full autonomy to succeed in today's society with kids. If you do not, and you're hamstrung by admin, you will perish. And
so y'all hating on what the university they have given Deion pretty much full control. That's pretty much where he's getting at. So Deion pretty much has full control as far as football goes. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he ain't got shit to do with the school and, the basketball team. And, he ain't got shit to do with that. But as far as full control football and being 100% in control of that, he has that. And why wouldn't Colorado give him that? Nigga, like I said, just use Tom Brady, bro. If Tom Brady if you was the university of some piece of shit school that wasn't shit before you got there, let's keep it a bean pie. You go ahead and get Tom Brady as your whatchamacallit. Why wouldn't you give him football control? Look, Tom, we really don't know shit about football. We're going to keep it a bean pie. We're going to make a lot of money anyway, so I ain't really worried about that. You got control of that shit, fam. Whatever you need to do, just as long as you ain't breaking no laws and shit like that, we good. Know what I'm saying? Well, go ahead, bro. We ain't going to worry about the football team. You got that. Know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of football teams don't succeed, because they're not listening to their coaches. They're not giving the coaches the opportunity. They think they know more than the goddamn coaches and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't trying to take those kind of, but Deion being who Deion is, that's what gives him the upper leg in the game. So, but you can't hate him for that though. You know what I'm saying? You just can't hate him. You can't hate on him and want to wish bad on his success based off him being successful. You know what I mean? And that's just where I think a lot of this shit is just y'all being unfair. You know what I'm saying? Y'all being unfair, but y'all crashing out here because, like this dude said, the fear of Deion is way more greater than anything. You know what I'm saying? The fear of his success is greater than anything. The dude literally said this shit out his own mouth. The whole country all these motherfuckers know what time it is. And like I said, if Deion succeed, bro, Alabama and Georgia, bro, they're gonna be looking for Deion with a big bag. Okay? Something Colorado might not be able to motherfucking, withstand. You know what I'm saying? They might offer Deion $1 zillion and shit. Yeah, look, fam. Deion, look, man, it was great for you having us, fam. But yeah, you gotta go ahead and get your money, fam. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give you all that. Damn, all right. They giving you control too of the football team? Ah, shit. Well, yeah, we can't match that. You're gonna have to go ahead and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Man, it is what it is. But like I said, they already trying to dismiss him being a football coach because they don't want him to rise through the ranks and become a football coach as well. Deion Sanders, if Deion Sanders is able to accomplish being a football coach and being a successful football coach from college to the NFL, that's two legendary careers. But anyway, let's let it keep going.
I'm just telling you right now, the schools that fire coaches year in and year out because they don't have full autonomy and they're getting beat in recruiting. And when Deion took the job, he said, I want full autonomy or I'm not coming. That is why they're the only school that allowed it and did it. And that's why I hope Deion is good for college football in this regard. He's opening up a new rabbit hole, wormhole, portal, whatever you will say, for other coaches like myself and these 1,000 that I mentioned that also can do the same job Deion's doing. You just don't know because admin is scared to hire us. Hopefully, Deion brings
for
that
JB.
image.
So I'm gonna keep it a bean pie with you. I do think that this dude, in his heart of hearts, is hoping that Deion does succeed. He may not be a hater like that. All right. He has said some shit that, I can question him on, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day, like I said, for the most part, he has been 100% honest. And in his closing argument, I do believe that he does want to see, he is on the side, like secretly rooting for him, but he's secretly not rooting for him at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But he could be more secretly rooting for him because he could be like, yo, see, this is the shit that we've been needing, but y'all gave it to Deion. Cool. If Deion succeed with this shit, okay. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of motherfuckers like us, like, yo, if Deion, maybe I might have been wrong. The conversations on the phone might be like, yo, if Deion get through this shit, bro, we in the game. You know what I'm saying? Right, bro, if Deion succeed, man, Deion will kick the door open for all of us for this shit. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, it is what it is. But let's let it keep going.
Well, I'll just say this: the University of Steve, he get an interview. Yeah, absolutely. I'd be like, JB, can you keep us off probation? Yes. Would you run the score up? Yes. But I will say this: there are coaches, there's black coaches, and then there's Deion. I think Deion is such a transcendent figure.
That's right.
Who had spent 20 years being maybe the most famous cornerback ever. Then he had a television career. Like Ray Lewis is an iconic football player. He does not have the personality of a Deion. Neither does Eddie George. Neither did Ed Reed. There's only one Deion. I just think about it. Yeah, Ray Rhodes is black. He ain't Deion. Remember Ray Rhodes? That's one of the most serious human beings ever. I don't think that, to me, a lot of kids would say, let me just play for that milquetoast white guy. Ray Rhodes scares the hell out of me. I don't think it's just about the skin color with Deion. Deion is incredibly unique.
I think that, and the other thing I want to throw back at JB, because JB's old enough to remember, Kim, Steve, you are as well.
Now, let's hear what this clown got to say real quick. He might throw some salt in the game.
Because JB's old enough to remember, Kim, Steve, you are as well. There were John Thompson, the basketball coach, is one of my favorite figures of all time. He created a lot of opportunities for a lot of black coaches in college basketball when he brought Georgetown out of nowhere. He built that entire program, and the next thing you know, Nolan Richardson's getting the job at Arkansas, and this guy, George Raveling, everybody started getting jobs because they wanted the next John Thompson. But here we are now, 40 years later after that, and no one's replaced John Thompson. There hasn't been a next John Thompson. The Nolan Richardson was the next closest thing. I think he won 2 championships at Arkansas. One. He played in 2. Yeah.
Don Chaney.
John Chaney's another guy part of that era. And guys started getting jobs because of John Thompson was a job creator. And I've celebrated that and said he doesn't get nearly enough credit. But college basketball is not dominated by black coaches 40 years later. And so, will Deion usher in an era where some guys with big personalities, whether white or black, may get some opportunities? Yes. Does it guarantee that they'll have success? No.
So that's the dream
So that determines based on the coaching. Because you can have a motherfucker can have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson out there coaching. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, because he's a personality and he's famous, don't mean he's going to be a good coach. But like I said, y'all trying to discredit Deion so much that y'all don't even want to give him credit for his coaching. Y'all just want to make it seem like, they only doing this because it's Deion and not because of his head coaching. Like Deion out there freestyling and shit. Like it's fucking ridiculous. And it's kind of sad, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? That y'all don't want to just give that man his credit. You know what I mean? That's some sucker shit y'all Whitlock out here doing. This man is crashing out over Deion Sanders, bro. It's really sad to know. You know what I'm saying? It's really sad to know. His whole family should be ashamed of this nigga for this shit. You know what I'm saying? And even they was keeping it so real that Whitlock had to go away from the hating, but he had to find a way to hate, and he started talking about John Thompson and shit. What the fuck does John Thompson got to do with fucking Deion Sanders right now? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You bitch ass nigga, you're trying to stop. John Thompson, he opened the door for a lot of other black coaches where his success took Georgetown out of nowhere. What does that got to do with Deion right now? You know what I'm saying? You bitch ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't got nothing to do with Deion right now. What the fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? We talking about Deion. Let the man actually get his foot in the door and make some shit happen and be hoping and that he get out here and be successful. I don't give a fuck how he getting it done. He getting it done. The job is about getting it done at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? The fuck is you talking about? But anyway, let's let him keep him going.
Deion is selling, but really what Deion is he's the number one hope dealer. Deion is like the Nino Brown of college football.
Wow. Wow. So now they compare Deion Sanders to a goddamn drug dealer, man. This shit is crazy. This is sad, bro. These niggas, and this is another brother up here doing this shit. These niggas crashing out, bro. These niggas is crashing out, man. God damn. This is sad to know, man. This bitch ass nigga up here. This nigga, if y'all can see this dude is a whole clown. First of all, his haircut is all fucked up. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? This dude is a complete idiot. You know what I'm saying? This dude is a clown, bro. You can look at him and see he's a clown. Oh, he's the number one hope dealer. So he a Barack Obama now, huh? So this nigga Deion Sanders, Barack Obama out here selling hope and shit like that. Like, come on, man. Y'all niggas got to cut that shit out. Y'all niggas got to cut this shit out, man. But you see, they always got niggas to be out here and be the hound dogs and shit. It's sad to know, but we already know what Jason Whitlock is. He's the coon ass, bitch ass nigga at the end of the day. But anyway, let's let him keep going.
To build, he has a media company. He has YouTube channels going. All of his sons have their own media companies building up behind them. It's going to take a huge machine to replicate what he's doing. And the reality is he knows most of the other coaches don't want to do that kind of work.
He's the chief marketing officer. He's not a head coach. And so that's the other part of this where you're like, okay, so your head coach is now just going to be your head of marketing, and then good luck. Like, eventually,
who benefits out of that? The university or Deion? I think both. I think both. When you're selling tickets, you whole ass motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? When you're thinking business and dollar signs at the end of the day, I think both benefit. Deion gets what he wants. And guess what? They ain't complaining because they getting what they want. Deion can fail all year. Tickets is paid for. Them tickets is paid for, friend. And people gonna show up. Whether they want to see Deion win or whether they want to cheer at Deion and see him get crushed. Them tickets is paid for. They're gonna be the highest selling ticket in America. They the hottest thing in America right now. And they're not even they're not even a top 10 team, but they the hottest thing in America right now. Them tickets is up. Them people at the University of Colorado ain't complaining. And they can't even go to sleep at night because all the money they generate. That's how much money they generate right now, Deion. They generating so much attention they can't even go to sleep. They gonna be restless by the time Saturday come, just to see what the ticketing sales and what the atmosphere is gonna be like. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But anyway, let's just keep going.
Going to turn into Urban Meyer at Florida, where you're just the warden of a prison. Because the head coach has to be the guy who passes down.
Warden of the prison. So now we got one guy saying that Deion is the Nino Brown, which is the drug dealer, and now that Deion Sanders is the warden of the prison. You see this shit that bro. Whatever. Let's just keep going.
All of the consequences, who sets the tone for everything that's going on, and we're also acting like Deion can just show up and be Mr. Personality, and he's going to get everybody. Again, you point out the money thing. Missouri just pulled in the number 2 or 3 recruit in the country because Missouri legislature passed a law that said you can start paying the kids when they're still in high school. You don't even have to show up on campus yet. Just sign up. Even if you don't make it there, we can start paying you. So they just pulled a 6'5", 260-pound defensive end to come play for them. That sort of stuff is going to even the playing field. It's not going to be so simple to say, hey, prime time is here, baby, come play for them.
There's still scholarship limits. There's still 85 is the limit. It's the old days of John McKay.
All right, so basically what you're saying is the playing fields are even. Okay, that's basically what you're saying. You're out here, this dude out here hating and shit, but this dude come up on here and basically saying, look, man, yeah, man, everybody get the same scholarship. All right, then, so what the fuck are y'all worried about then? The fuck is you worried about? Y'all just hating. Y'all hating so hard. Y'all don't want this man to succeed so much. It is fucking ridiculous. I've never seen this shit in my life for no head coach. You know what I'm saying? But Deion, you know what I mean? This shit is crazy. But anyway, let's let it keep going.
Picking up 10 All-American running backs, that's over. And Jamar makes a good point. Most coaches say, oh, we don't want the cameras around. That's like every year HBO and NFL films have to pull teeth to do whatever they hard knocks.
Yeah,
or as the coach calls it now, soft knocks. Deion's the one guy saying, oh, no, we're hard knocks every day of the year. I don't know how many other coaches would really want to do that.
Maybe what happens next year and the year after, but next year in particular, Deion's going to have to hire a new offensive coordinator. That guy's going to get another head coaching job. And so, and if the defense...
Here's what they hoping that happens. And this is another strategy that they like to do too, right? Is when you do start to have certain success, in a sense like where Deion is at, where you have these head coaches. What these people will do is because, like I said, they got the bankroll to flex, is that they'll start just motherfucking peeling motherfuckers away from you. So they'll say, oh, that's your head coach. Oh, that's your quarterback coach. I'm offering him a head job over here. Even though they don't really, they can afford to lose whether this nigga crash out. They don't give a fuck. It's just about pulling the shit away from you at the end of the day. So, you know, it's going to depend on how solid the team is. The team going to have to be real. Y'all niggas, man, listen, bro. Y'all niggas going to have to be 10 toes down with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, like I said, everybody got to do what they got to do when they got to make that decision in their career. That's cool. But they will start doing shit like that. Deion have success, they going to want to pull that defensive lineman. Or they might want to pull the cornerback coach. Might want to pull the motherfucking receiver coach. You know what I'm saying? They'll slowly do shit like that. You know what I mean? When these dudes ain't never got an opportunity ever, they've been trying to get coaching opportunities, this, that, and the third. But because Deion came in with Deion's success, Deion might branch a lot of these brothers opportunities. Some of it might be, it's going to be life-changing for them. But in a sense, it's really to destroy Deion in a sense. These people are smart motherfuckers and they know what they do. This is checkers, not chess. You know what I'm saying? So this is how they do it. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's let it keep going.
If it shows any life, the defensive coordinator is going to get a job. And they'll just... And so right now, yeah, Deion's got great coordinators, a great coaching staff, but people start picking at it, and you're left with the chief marketing officer who has to be able, because it ain't just the kids, you got to be able to poach the right coaches as well to coach up the kids, and that's going to be harder and harder and harder.
So you see that? So see what they being honest. One thing I will respect about these bitch ass dudes is that they being 100% honest in how they feel. But hate is their motivation and how they going about this shit. It's just a hate campaign. See what I'm saying? It's all a hate campaign when it comes to them. This shit ain't got nothing about. So now they talking about if he do succeed, they're gonna go ahead and start peeling at the coaches. We already know that. We know that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's how the game go. Just like I said, they let you build up a team, and once you build up that team to a certain way, they go ahead and make sure they get rid of that coach. Remember, motherfucking another joint in basketball that happened not too recently when Kawhi Leonard won his championship with the Toronto Raptors. What happened a year before? They was the number one team. DeRozan was up for like MVP, shit like that. It got knocked out, of course, by LeBron and them. You know what I'm saying? He gets fired. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. He gets fired. They bring Nick Nurse. They get Kawhi Leonard. They win the championship. It's a dirty game, man. It's a dirty game how that shit go, man. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But like I said, man, they keeping it 100% honest. They crashing out. Yo. These niggas is crashing out horribly up here. But anyway, let's let them keep going.
Guarantee, and I don't want to speculate about anybody, but I'm just guarantee. Not all the coaches are on board that are working for Deion. They're not all on board with what Deion's doing. They're on board with the opportunity that may arise from being a part of all this media attention.
Okay, and what's wrong with that? So if Deion is putting them in a position where they can go ahead and change their life, what the fuck is wrong with that? You complaining about that too. Now this bitch ass nigga is complaining about that too. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying about these dudes. These dudes crashing out over Deion. They really just at this point, they just throwing shit at the wall to see if it's gonna stick at this point. They just mentioning all kind of random shit, but they're really exposing themselves. That's why I say this nigga is the whole panel crashing out. They crashing out. They're losing their mind in the fucking NCAA football world right now because they're scared of the light and the success of Deion Sanders, bro. He got all these coaches stick. You don't think Nick Saban is paying attention to what Deion is doing to see if he's what he might end up doing? Nick Saban is paying attention because Nick Saban, you did all the success, but guess what? Yeah, man, Deion, but Deion played the game. Deion gonna bring more recruits. I see what Deion is bringing in revenue over there. I see what Deion is out there. Deion out there changing revenue out there. You know what I'm saying? You gonna build your numbers up fucking with Deion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck all that. I'm rolling with Deion. Nick Saban, yeah, man, it's been cool and all that, fam. But you know what I'm saying? Here you slip, fam. You ready to retire? They're gonna start looking, hold on. They're gonna start looking at Nick Saban like, all right, fam, you been here long enough, man. Whenever you ready to go, man, just let us know. They gonna start looking at Nick Saban like, yeah, man, whenever you ready, let it go, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, we always measure. But these folks, they work in a different way. So it'd be like innuendo kind of shit. It won't really be like right out like that. It'd be like some innuendo kind of shit. I can't think of it right now real slick like, so I'm going ahead and bypass that. But at the end of the day, like I said, it'd be on some slick shit and shit like that. Yeah, look, man, you'll always be a Alabama, what the fuck, Roll Tide, whatever the fuck they name is. Yeah, you will always be Alabama Roll Tide. You know what I mean? It'd be a little slick shit like that to get them to go ahead and, kind of look like, what the fuck you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? I ain't say that shit. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. That's how normally it go. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. Yeah. They scared of Deion's success because they're going to be looking at that shit like, look, Nick Saban, yeah, he bring a lot to the table, but look, man, we can make this money with Deion. And motherfucker, we are already a powerhouse. If we go ahead and bring Deion to the table, what? The amount of money we gonna be out here generating and the top recruits, man. Look, man, we fuck around and be winning championships for the next 4 or 5 years. Or at least be in the running, you know what I'm saying? Which is gonna generate a lot of money. You know what I mean? Sponsorships and all kind of shit, man. They making all, bro. This game next week with Deion, bro, is gonna be the most viewed game of the weekend. It might be more viewed than the NFL games that happen tomorrow. Well, obviously today, later on today, opening night, and NFL kickoff weekend. Deion might take over. Deion's gonna take over the weekend, fam. And don't let that game get close. Don't let that be a close game where it's going down the stretch and Deion win that fucking game, bro. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. I'm telling y'all niggas was about that. Deion boys gonna get that dub. Deion boys gonna get that dub. Deion gonna shake the culture in week 2. He gonna get this dub. It's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's let it keep going.
They can get jobs, and hey, I can just go here for a year or two and move on. But I'm not sure if all the top flight coaches are going to be comfortable with the program Deion's setting up.
All right. To your John Thompson reference, we're in a beta male society. So guess who's a John Thompson guy? Patrick Ewing. Guess who tried to take over and do what John Thompson did? Patrick Ewing. He got fired because he was cussing kids out left and right. I don't know if it's not a black and white thing. It's an alpha male thing. I won't be hired again because admin is scared. They're scared of Patrick Ewing. They're scared of John Thompson. They're scared of me. And Deion is going to be that anomaly right now because of he don't cuss. He has a different approach. Can he be the guy to change the culture as you stated? I don't know that.
Now, we know how it is when you was playing sports back in the day. Your coach, you'll get claimed by your coach, fam. Coach be, cussing your ass the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? At least let me say, that's how some of my coaches was. You know what I'm saying? Some of my coaches are flat out get down on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. Nigga be cussing your ass out like you a fucking dog at the end of the day. But it was meant to motivate you and make sure you ain't fucking up doing dumb shit at the end of the day. It was meant to get you right at the end of the day because you ain't gonna want a motherfucker screaming on you and shit like that and talking to you crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it's in the sense of you getting your alertness and awareness down for ready for game mode because you need to be focused on the mistakes that you might be making in practice. You know what I'm saying? And being ready to correct that and for live game mode. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a good thing. Some people can take it and some people can't. I watch a lot of niggas fold under that kind of shit, bro. Coach be cussing a nigga out, taking nigga confidence all out of that shit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. It happens. Or a nigga get yelled at in the game. Nigga crash out in the game. You know what I'm saying? Can't take it. I mean, it is what it is. But some coaches where they have the ability, because some coaches just be yelling because they trying to, they upset and shit. But it's another thing what Deion is doing, what I think he's doing with these kids. He's doing it in his way that it's not so much a coaching them, it's coaching them up. And not so much just talking to them crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because they frustrated, they did some dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? They're going to get on their ass, but they're going to motivate them too at the same time because they know they're better than that. That's where I think Deion got the game a little bit better and more relatable with these kids, these young men that he's coaching right now. Because he's not only getting down on their ass, what they need at times, but he's coaching them up as well, you know what I'm saying? Because he know that they better than what he... this is what we practice, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We practice. I know what y'all capable of. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get down on your ass when you do some shit you ain't supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. You catch your sister or your motherfucking kids and shit jumping on the bed. You know damn well they might go fuck around, bust their head on the floor, or somebody slip off the bed and do something. You know what I'm saying? I told your ass. Yeah, I'm gonna get down on your ass when you out here crying because I told your ass. You know what I'm saying? I still love you though, because I know you better than that, you know? But you gotta learn from your mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And how serious this shit is, you know what I'm saying? Can't be up here jumping on the bed, fuck around, crack your head on the side of the goddamn bedpost or some stupid shit like that after I done told your ass by doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna get down on your ass, you know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. And I done learned that way too. Shit, you motherfucker get down on my ass for it. You done told me, stop jumping on that bed. Stop jumping on that bed. I get hurt. Bang. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to cry. Ain't no crying. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you crying for. You know what I'm saying? I told your ass not to be doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You better than that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But anyway, let's let Whitlock and people.
Because I don't believe admin's going to hire a guy like with my skin tone or with Deion's that has a abrasive personality. Having said that, this is Deion Sanders, Jason. To your point, I was going to try to bring it up, and you brought it up for me. Mike Zimmer is sitting there as an analyst. He's one of the best defensive coordinators in NFL history. He's sitting there in Boulder with him right now. He has 25 NFL experience, head coach, OC, and DC sitting there waiting to come to Boulder to help him. He has a unlimited batch of resources in his Rolodex. I'm telling you, Nick Saban and everybody out there is on notice. They are scared of what could be in Boulder.
because this man has every.
He brought it back up. I'm telling you, he can't get over that. He can't, because listen, it's not only about Deion's success here, because if Deion has success here, bro, all them power. If Deion get to a powerhouse, it's going to be legendary. It's going to be legendary, fam. Legendary. You know, if y'all niggas play League of Legends and shit, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Legendary. Legendary. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be on a legendary run. And like I said, Deion to generate money. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about none of it. Y'all think these niggas care about winning championship? No, these niggas don't care about that. The universe care about getting that bag. They care about getting that bag. We can get the recruits. We can get here. If we can win, cool. But if we can sell these tickets, and we can sell these tickets at a high clip and raise the drink prices and jersey prices and gear and shit like that, oh, yeah. We're going to make out like bandits with Deion. And they see that. They see the numbers. These folks see, they looking at the revenue. They're not saying it's based off Deion winning the game. It's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? They're saying it's based on looking on the generation of the numbers. Like, damn, hold up. Since Deion, whatchamacallit, they done sold out a whole bunch of tickets. Ticket prices, man, their revenue is up right now. Jersey sales is up. You know what I'm saying? Merchandise is up. Everything up. Everything in the green. Everything in the green. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with Deion. Now what? And that old little Colorado? You know what I'm saying? Man, Deion get to a Georgia, that them folks is looking at all that, or Florida. You know what I'm saying? Psh, man, listen. A Texas? You know what I'm saying? Deion get to a Texas university or some shit like that. College football, you know what I'm saying? Man, bro, the game is a wrap, bro. The game is a wrap. It's in the chokehold. Deion got the shit in the chokehold right now.
He's saying that everybody else wants. He has unlimited resources. He has a film crew, and he's not scared. Today, have you seen his Instagram today, Jason? He is literally game planning Nebraska with his players, talking about how personal it is, and you're filming it live and posting it. He does not care about what Nebraska sees.
And that's how it should be. Because guess what? One thing, listen, bro. See, that's how I know Deion is the truth. And when you're a competitor like that, I don't want to sneak up on you. No. I don't want to sneak up on you and get the win, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I know you've been talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I want you to know I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming right through the front door. I'm letting you know what it is. So he getting them boys prime ready, and he gonna have them boys. Now, you know, one can say, oh, see, they already building that kind of shit because they lose. See, Deion, he shouldn't have did that because he just gave the other team motivation. Let's say Deion and them do lose. Let's say they lose next game. So what? Deion loses next week. Deion's going to be the most talked about. Deion, no matter what happens this week, is going to still be that. Colorado is going to be in the green after this week. They may not even unrank them if they lose this game. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping the bean pie. They be dumb as fuck to do that. I'm just keeping it. At this point, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But they're going to win. They're going to win this game. But at the end of the day, like I said, nah, I don't want to sneak the dub bump on you and all this other shit. Nah, fam. This is personal right here, fam. You was talking all this shit about me and saying this, that, and the third. My team ain't this and I ain't that. And so when you talking about me, you're not only shitting on me, but you're shitting on the players that get out here and got scholarships and earned their way to be at this school. You know what I'm saying? And I already know how Deion approaching this shit on some killer shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just disrespecting me, he disrespecting y'all. And that's what it really is at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? When he's saying this shit about me early when I got the job and all this, he wasn't just talking about me, he talking about y'all too. We in this shit together. You know what I'm saying? And Deion gonna have these boys ready to run through a brick wall come Saturday. I'm telling you right now, man. Deion gonna have these boys ready to run through a brick wall come Saturday. He posting it. I didn't even know he was doing that. Deion is letting it be known this is personal. And he posted it on his Instagram. This nigga is a marketing genius. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Deion is a marketing genius, and they hate that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Now Deion just got to get out here and keep winning. Just keep winning.
Steve's point is, don't film me. We're not putting this out there for bulletin board material. He's putting it out there for bulletin board material. It is because it's what it is. It's Netflix and JB.
It's a controversial thing that sells. And that is what kids want to see these days. They see controversy. They're going to go to it because it's prime time Deion Sanders. And I'm telling you, it is going to scare a lot of folks. He has a lot of...
JB, quick question. How does this...
Just give it up, fam. Say he got the juice. Just give it up and say the man got the juice, you hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just give it up and say it, man. That man Prime got the juice, man. It is what it is, man. He got the juice, man. Yeah, man. He got the game in the chokehold, fam. You know what I'm saying? Deion, whether it don't at this point, it don't even matter. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all at this point. I'm just gonna be holding on. It don't even matter if Deion's to sell the fee. I mean, Deion, the revenue's up, the recruits is up. Deion's gonna be out. He's gonna definitely have way more influence than a Nick Saban and stuff like that. And then eventually they're gonna offer him the jobs and stuff like that. Yeah, man. Deion will come, and that's gonna springboard the door for guys like Ed Reed and Eddie George, and then these guys just gonna come through the door and they gonna take over college football. Ain't nobody gonna want to play for us. You know what I'm saying?
Play, because right now they're on top of the world. They're 1-0. They've just won the national title on Labor Day weekend. But let's say they hit a rough...
See what I'm saying? See how this fucking scumbag gets up here and try to disrespect it? Because it's all about slandering Deion. This has nothing to do. This whole campaign that Whitlock is on, crashing out like this has nothing to do with giving Deion his flowers. You see what I'm saying? This man to get up here and talk about he my brother in Jesus Christ, but he got a platform where he's allowing people just to slander his man the whole time and not give him no credit. Act like he's just some background coach. He's some celebrity coach. He freestyling and shit on the job and shit like that. It's unbelievable. Like he's just a motivational speaker. What's crazy to me is that they do this with a lot of black coaches. We just got to be 100. What they say about Mike Tomlin? Oh, Mike Tomlin, he's not really a great coach, but he's more of a cheerleader, right? That's what they say about Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin ain't had a losing season since motherfucking 2004. Most coaches can't even say that. Most coaches don't went up, down, and fucked up here and rebuild it for about 3-4 years. Whole teams done had to rebuild for about 5-6 years. Mike Tomlin still ain't had a losing season yet. And every year, these last 4 years, they've been out here with their teeth, fangs ready to hop on the is Tomlin gonna have a losing season jump off. This is why I root for I mean, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but bro, I root for Tomlin hard body because I know what these folks trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, like I said, they do this shit with Tomlin all the time, make it seem like he ain't no great coach. He ain't no great as far as drafting guys and putting defense together and putting schemes and shit like that together, collaborating. And on top of that, being able to motivate his guys. There's never been a guy that came out of the Pittsburgh Steelers organization that said they didn't like Mike Tomlin. There's never been a guy. You know what I'm saying? But they'll, like I said, man, it is what it is. But anyway, let's just keep going.
Spot. Depth. Injuries. All of a sudden reality hits, and they're 2-5. How does that play in the locker room in your view?
With 80 guys that don't know each other, bad. And that's why we talked about the other day. They can't lose, Steve. You got to win with this model, because if you don't win with this model, it implodes really quickly, as we've seen all across America. So you have to win. This is an all-in thing. Deion saying it's personal and attacking the media and all this and calling it a white and black thing and all that because he's... First
of all, Deion did not call it a white and black thing. Y'all and fucking Shitlock got up here and called it a black and white thing. You know what I'm saying? Deion thanked the university. Deion thanked the man that gave him the opportunity, which 10 times out of 10 was a Caucasian man that gave him the opportunity and gave him control to do what he needed to do to bring the players in, to be at the situation to where the point they could be able to win a week one goddamn game at the end of the day. So what are y'all talking? Y'all keep trying to make this shit. Of course, yeah, 75. They don't like it when a nigga get up here and talk shit and this, that, and the third. They can't stand that shit about no nigga doing no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And especially in a situation where it comes to a threatening position like something like coaching. And Deion is in a territory he ain't really supposed to be in. Deion was supposed to sit on the couch, enjoy his illustrious career, maybe be on a talk show, maybe football, maybe be an analyst. Oh, what? This nigga trying to get in college football. Oh, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't your lane, fam. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you ain't gonna get no top head coaching joint. You gonna have to go to a HBCU. They made that nigga go to a HBCU, fam. Prime time. We talking about prime time, nigga. Made that man go to a HBCU to go ahead and get his start off. You know what I'm saying? And he did his thing there. Worked with scraps. As you heard, some of the, what's going on there. It is what it is, right? The funding for the HBCUs is horrible. But he did his thing and got players, this, that, and the third. It is what it is, fam. You know what I mean? Did what he needed to do, got a better opportunity, took his son with him, and now they where they at with fucking Colorado. And eventually, like I said, it's gonna get to a point where his son is gonna have to go ahead and spread his wings and fly. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. He gonna have to go ahead and do what he need to do at the end of the day. But I don't understand. I know why they hating like this, but it's just crazy to see that they able to actually get away. They actually getting loud and getting viewership, and motherfuckers is not like cooking these niggas. You know what I'm saying? They should, Whitlock and all these dudes on the panel should be absolutely cooked. Cause y'all don't give a fuck about none of the top 15 teams. This ain't got nothing to do with sports then. These niggas ain't talking about the top 15 teams in the league. This ain't got shit to do with sports then. If Deion just got this one little win and he boasting and bragging about this one little win, and let him get his one little win and see what happens next week. Shut your ass up and wait to see what happens next week. But they can't. Let's talk about the number one team smoking whatever team they play. Let's talk about the number two team smoking whatever team they play. Nope. We're going to talk about Deion. And the fear of Deion, and if Deion succeed, and we don't like the way Deion made things about race, and Deion, but y'all the ones been talking race this whole fucking whatchamacallit. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas is clowns.
Saying I'm all in. Both feet are in. I'm not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I am all in on this deal. And if he goes down, he's going to go down with a flame, or he's going to go down as a guy that changed the game forever in the NIL era. So it's not really. I can't go 3-9, Steve, because you're going to really look bad right now. And then the model changes, right? Yeah.
These 25, 30 NFL coaches are all waiting today to see what happens. They're not actually lined up to coach for Deion. The second something goes wrong, nobody wants to be a part of the circus. His downside is so much lower than the average coach's downside because it's on film. There is no, hey, give me 3 to 4 years. We're going to build this thing. Let me implement my program. His program's here. It's on display for the whole world to see. And so you will be able to see inside the film room that Deion's not doing anything. That his other coach that just got hired to be head coach somewhere else now has left. And you got to re-recruit every single year and start over. I think his downside is lower than
as skill though of a CEO.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm about to say, Steve. You got to be able to do it, Steve. Nick Saban don't coach no more. He's the CEO. He oversees it. Deion did a hell of a.
Okay, and you don't think Deion know that? You don't think these guys in the NFL don't know what Nick Saban is? Nick Saban ain't lost his job for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, Nick Saban is more known, if not just as known as the goddamn university. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't say shit when it comes down to Nick Saban, but when it comes down to motherfucking, Deion, y'all trying to crash it out before it even start. Y'all trying to flame it out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let Nick Saban go through his little bumps and shit like that. Whatever he went through, won his championships, lost his championships. Y'all let him go ahead and be the CEO and see if that's why I do respect this dude right here, because he is being honest. But see, at the end of the day, like I said, Whitlock might have talked to the dude like, bro, the subject was about slandering Deion, bro. You kept saying a lot of real shit that a nigga like Tell Like It Is TV gonna catch, and he gonna cook my bitch ass for that shit.
We can't underplay and downplay.
No. Hold on, JB. JB, you become a CEO.
See how they cut that off?
Implement your systems, and other people come into it. You don't show up and say, "You all come in and do your thing. I'll be over here marketing." Nick Saban coached for a very, very long time. These are Nick Saban's systems that other people are running. This is Bill Belichick's system that other people are running. That's why it works, because it's his deal.
Okay, so it's a new system in the house. So why he can't do it his way? You know what I'm saying? But y'all got a problem with him doing it his way at the end of the day. Y'all allow Nick Saban to go over here and go through his bumps and bruises. But when it comes to Deion Sanders, he got to make it done because he's putting confidence in his team. Oh, he talking shit. So, yeah, he gotta Y'all been trashing him before he started talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Where he supposed to come to, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, if you in competitive sports, I'm not coming to a fucking organization or a university with the mentality that we ain't gonna win. I feel like, nigga, listen, I come to an organization, coming to coach, I'm looking to win. I ain't looking to do nothing else. So if Deion releasing footage talking about, oh, this is personal and shit like that, nigga, that mean we all in. Nigga, I'll run through a wall for a coach like that, fam. Are you crazy? Are y'all crazy? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, bro, if y'all, like I said, bro, just being motivated in general, some people can motivate you to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? A nigga like Deion, bro, doing some shit like that, I know my coach is all in. Then I know that I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm following my coach lead. My coach is the leader. I might be the dog. I might be the, you know what I'm saying? I might be the leader of the team. I might be, you know what I'm saying? The greatest wingman of all time. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But whatever it is, at the end of the day, I'm prepared for excellence, period. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how we're going to go about this fucking game. I don't give a fuck about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Coach in it. He believe, nigga, I believe we ready to run through a brick wall out this bitch. Fuck you talking about, nigga? We war ready. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back. Bro, I used to post shit before games just so people can see it and then be like, damn, he did that shit. You know what I'm saying? He actually went out there and did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I shit like that is just more of like an all in. So I can't lose. You know what I'm saying? I can't lose. I can't get this back. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. I put it out there. It's over with. I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Deion is doing with that. You know what I'm saying? He letting these boys know we all in. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We gonna ride out. And if them boys is to lose a game or whatever the case may be, he gonna be there to motivate them to get their ass back up and get your bitch ass back on the practice field, nigga. And we got a game next week, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucking crying in this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no crying in this shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's let it keep going.
When Deion says, come in here and run your thing, that's a totally different deal. You work up to CEO. You don't start at CEO and say, all right, delegate everything.
But listen, TJ, it's not, Deion is an anomaly. There's only one primetime Deion Sanders coaching. See, Nick Saban had to start as a grunt. He had to start as a GA. He had to work up and earn his stripes in the coaching profession. Nick Saban wasn't the best NFL athlete of all time. Nobody knew who Nick Saban was. He married his wife at a damn mobile gas station in the middle of West Virginia, and became a coach. It wasn't Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is a CEO already. He owns businesses, companies. He's a brand ambassador. He came in and
I think you're missing my point, though, JB.
And TJ,
my point is, it has to be your system. It's not that Deion can't be separate. How is it? What is the system? The system is Twitter.
Now, complete buy-in by everybody involved. Or guess what? Let me ask you something.
A complete buy-in, and that's what you need. Everybody has to be all in. If everybody's all in, 10 times out of 10, you can't fail. You know what I'm saying? It's the shoot for the stars, land in the clouds kind of shit. You can't fail. You know what I'm saying? There is no shooting up high and landing down back to fucking planet Earth. Like, it's over with. You know what I'm saying?
TJ, do you think that Coach leaves Kent State as the head coach? Even though we get it, it's a bad school. You leave as a head coach to go be a coordinator at a school that won one football game, the worst school in Power 5. And if you didn't buy into this guy,
yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of like this dude. I might have to go ahead and whatever this dude's name is, I'm gonna have to look this dude up and really check some more of his videos out. I like his honesty. You know what I'm saying? And they don't. What's funny about this is they don't like his honesty. You notice how they be cutting this dude off. This dude be going on tangents and shit, but he be being honest though. You know what I mean?
into this guy.
Yeah, I can answer that question.
Let me rewind that a little bit.
Coach leaves Kent State as the head coach. Even we get it; it's a bad school. You leave as a head coach to go be a coordinator at a school that won one football game, the worst school in Power 5. And if you didn't buy into this guy,
Yeah, hope I can answer that question. At Kent State as head coach, he might be making $450,000, $500,000. As OC at Colorado, he could be making as much as $2 million.
That's why I say Deion is the hope dealer, because he's
the hope dealer. He's the hope dealer. So because if Deion is the bag and motherfuckers is getting the bag with Deion, now if you go with Deion, then you're gonna get paid more. Now this nigga a hope dealer. See, that's what I'm saying about clown ass niggas they be having on TV, bro. But see, this nigga fit his role so comfortably because he is so much of a buck dancing, cone ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's why he the hope dealer. No, it just means that Deion is the bag. Deion is the bag. You gonna make your money fucking with Deion, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna fuck with Deion. Shit, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck I'm gonna do? If becoming a head coach is what I want to do, then cool. But listen, bro. When you in situations or a leader like that, and you got the juice like that, fam, you can get motherfuckers to buy into with a point. You know what I'm saying, nigga? At this point, bro, whenever you ready to be over with this shit, as long as the money right, man. Look, bro, we can make this shit last forever. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Other than that, shit, when you ready to do your thing, you know what I'm saying? Cool. You can go ahead and do your thing, fam. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hard feelings, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But they're willing to rock with Deion. Why? Because number one, they probably fuck with Deion. Nigga, it's prime time. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, hell yeah, nigga, what? I'm fucking with Deion. You know what I'm saying? Easy work. Now, like I said, if I get an opportunity at fucking Alabama, one of these powerhouses to do my own thing, and as the more and more I start working with Deion and seeing how he's doing it, picking game from Deion, this, that, and the third, and using what I learned in working with Deion and using that when I do get my opportunities, that's how you do that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hard feelings in the game. But like I said, these dudes up here, bro, these dudes is crazy. But I do like this other dude, though, this Caucasian dude, though, man. I fuck with him because he's very honest. You know what I'm saying? He's brutally honest. You know what I mean? But you need that.
He's selling riches even beyond the football field. He's connecting with people and saying, hey, listen, look at all these brand deals. If you get your Instagram to 1 million followers as a college athlete, you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month and be a nobody. Because social media is that powerful, and Deion understands that tool. He's wielding it.
So not only is he going to get these coaches paid, but he's going to get these athletes paid as well. So he's going to get these coaches. Listen, bro, let's be honest. The NCAA been raping, okay? When it comes to finances, they have absolutely been raping the motherfucking college athletes in any sport. They sell tickets crazy, especially something football. They got fucking 100,000 tickets and shit. And they selling jerseys. Motherfuckers got people jerseys and shit. They making merchandise and getting all kind of paper off this shit, bro. And them students wasn't getting shit. If one of them agents or something bought these niggas a car, they would lose everything. Now it's to the point these kids is actually going to get bags at the end of the day. They're going to actually get paid now. So fucking with Deion is going to get you paid because you're going to be going to Colorado is going to be a popular thing. Fucking with Coach Prime is a popular thing. So, like I said, they just really, man, they scared to death. And Whitlock and these boys is crashing out on the show, man.
Social media is social selling 24/7. That's what he's selling to his people. He's like, we can build this machine.
Can I tell you guys the coaching side of this real quick, though, to Jason's point? It wasn't about money at all, because guess what? If he left as a head coach and he risked, this is a risk versus reward thing. I left a head coaching job and I went to a 1-11 program in Colorado. If we go 1-11 at Colorado again, I'm fired and I do not have a job. But if I stay at Kent State as a head coach and get fired, I become a O coordinator at another school. This is a huge risk for Sean Lewis to leave Kent State. He's not doing it just for $2 million. He's doing it.
Totally disagree. He wasn't even a flop at Kent State. So whatever happens in Colorado,
he said, "I know," because he know Whitlock a coon ass nigga and shit. He just can't say that and shit because that one, he couldn't do that. He'd be crossing all kind of lines saying that. But at the end of the day, like I said, he know Whitlock a coon ass nigga.
there's only upside for Sean Lewis. Because if it goes poorly, Deion, he didn't know what he was doing. He created this circus, blah, blah. If it goes well, excuse me?
Did you know who Sean Lewis was before he became the OC at Colorado?
No.
Yes, I played in the MAC. I'm the only guy that watches MAC football.
Coach, Deion
Whitlock didn't know who he was.
not swag, but Whitlock is. Come on. Right there for that fine conference. Jeez.
Maybe the anomaly in knowing who Sean Lewis was before he became Colorado.
But you asked me.
Yeah, Whitlock didn't know. Whitlock a hater. Whitlock only knew if Whitlock really did know, he only knew because he was going down the head coach and shit of Deion, because he's been hating on Deion since he got the job. Let's just keep it a bean pie. So of course he would know because he's been hating the whole thing the whole time.
That's me.
It's JB, it still goes back to the main point of like buy-in is not a strategy. Right? You have to be able to go back to basics. When the rubber meets the road, you have to be able to go back to basics and say, this is who we are. This is what we're going to do. We've started from here.
And this is why I know, like, this dude's probably never really won that many championships in life, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't even know if this dude plays sports. Maybe he did. But if he's never reached his success of level of actually winning championships, you know what I'm saying? And continuously winning championships. You know, at the end of the day, buying in is 99.5% of the shit. You have to buy in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the time, like I said, even when you look at a guy like Tim Duncan, right? Tim Duncan is not one of the most flashiest players of all time. Nigga got 5 championships, man. And beat some of your favorite at the end of the day. But he's not the most whatchamacallit, but guess what? He buys in. He's bought into a system. He's bought into his talent. He's bought into himself. So everything has to do with buying in as an athlete, period. You know what I'm saying? And there's only one way to go, and that's to compete and be the best that you can be. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you're making the less mistakes as possible. But see, when a dude like this get up here and talk, it's not on the base of aspect of X's and O's and none of that. It's just the hate on Deion, bro. There's just the hate on the man. Because if we talking about all this buying shit, bro, if you played and won shit like that yes, bro. You have to be bought in. You gotta believe more than anything. If you don't believe that shit, it ain't gonna happen. You're gonna be one of these niggas that ain't never won shit, and you might won on this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? Nah. You one of them guys at the end of the day, and you on one of these teams where everybody's bought in and everybody is looking to win. Ain't nobody hating on each other. Ain't nobody jealous of nobody's success. Everybody feel like they somebody. Everybody feel like they a part of the team. Because like I said, these niggas sometimes they don't get that much burn. They might be a low-key cheerleader. But guess what? When they on that bench, they gotta be the most motherfucking turned up cheerleading ass nigga of all time. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. And be ready when they ready to if something happens and they gotta get in the game. Be ready to hold that energy at the end of the day. Can't be on the sidelines pouting about not being in the game, and niggas is hating and rooting for you on the sidelines, hating and shit, hoping you get injured so they can get a chance to get in the game and shine. You know what I'm saying? Can't have that. Everybody got to be bought in. Can't no man sit up here and be jealous of no other man. You know what I'm saying? That's sports motherfucking Bible at the end of the day. Shouldn't no man be no jealous of no other man in this game. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. If you whether you playing or not, nigga, you got to be engaged in the game. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no nigga sitting on the sideline pouting, nigga. You might as well take your jersey off, nigga, and get that bitch ass energy up off the bench. That's what you can do. You can get that bitch ass hating ass energy up off the bench so we can go win this game. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't need shit like that but like I said, back to my point, everything is about buying. You got to be all in. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's let this keep going.
Here, if we get out of line, we're going right back to here. Where is here for Deion? That's my point. He's not started anywhere. There's no basis for anything.
Well, TJ, I will say this, and again, maybe he's lying through his teeth, but I'll take him at face value. He recently did a 30-minute sit-down with Joe Klatt on Fox. I found it to be fascinating. I think Deion actually came off really well. And he actually talked about a story when he first got to Colorado. He had the meeting with the team or say, I'm bringing in my own Louis. And so the position groups broke up. And he said the linebacker room, they had a boombox and they were playing music. And he walked in there and goes, "Whoa, what's this?" I was, "Well, coach, we like to have music." And he said, "Guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. Not here. Not here. You do that again, you might as well just walk out." He goes, "We're not doing that." So I don't think this is soul playing out as a football program. He's actually running some discipline.
Yep.
That, in my view, as a football guy,
I'm going to correct you.
what?
See that? You see that? See, Whitlock is so much of a Whitlock crashing out so hard. Even a racist like goddamn Steve Kim is giving it up. Like, look, this ain't no motherfucking, like, these dudes is trying to give it up, but this is a hate campaign. So they're fans for real. You know what I'm saying? Most people that be haters, they be fans for real. You know what I'm saying? They just don't know how to whatchamacallit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. They just don't know how to give it up. But it is what it is. But at the end of the day, they low key, you know, they like, man, we kind of excited. Like Deion got us excited into the fucking college football shit again. You know what I'm saying? We're interested. We get to talk about this. It's going to generate numbers. It's going to generate views, which is going to generate money. You know what I'm saying? I bet I look on Whitlock joint. Jason this nigga Deion Sanders is probably the highest views right now on his channels right now, which they are. His last views when it comes down to motherfucking Deion Sanders is some of his highest shit up here. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, Deion Sanders' name is in the green. You know what I'm saying? But let's let it keep going.
He's presenting himself in an interview as if he's instilling this.
Maybe
he is.
Here, man. I
just told you a story.
I'm not scared to give you the insight on this because nobody has my insight. My best friend in the world's there. My best friend in the world is there every day, 20 hours a day. My best friend in this whole world.
Okay, so let's listen to this. See, I like this guy right here. But anyway, let's let him. He might say some bullshit. I might have to cook his ass. But hold on, let's see what he got to say though. So this is like some, you know, whatever, some inside scoop shit or whatever he can raise.
Is there coaching? Trust me, those guys are walking in a straight and narrow down a line, and it's a love, work hard, and get what you earned environment. And that's not easy to instill. And to TJ's point, it's not a running and controlling and creating your own like CEO, like TJ was saying, is a trait, in my opinion. It is a relationship building trait. And it's not hard. You don't need to know about X's and O's, man. It's about Jimmy's and Joe's. And if you can get them to run through a wall for you, it'll cover up a lot of in-net downfalls or you may have as a person, a human, or a head coach.
Bingo, bro. I didn't even see this. You know what I'm saying? But I already know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I already know these things. If you play, you know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Bro, if a coach can just, if you can find that person that motivates you to run through a fucking wall, bro, you're going to run through a brick wall for a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And especially when it comes down to competing and you know a motherfucker in all in with you, like, yo, this is my squad. And when we enter this motherfucking arena, nigga, we coming to shut this bitch down. You know what I'm saying? We coming to motherfucking take up. As a matter of fact, nigga, this is our shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Coming to a motherfucking arena and shit. Like, you know what, fam? This is our shit. I always told you, I always love road games more than I love away games. Away games to me always felt like, you know, we supposed to win. You know what I'm saying? We at home. But those away games always felt more special winning those because, you know, we went in there and snatched that dub. We disappointed motherfuckers whole nights and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you bitch ass nigga out here hating and shit like that, pulling from that energy and competing too at the same time is a beautiful thing. I always thought that was one of the most beautiful things. It is what it is. But anyway, let's let it keep going.
He hired the right guys. They bought in, and now he has a complete buy-in. Let me ask you, TJ, how many kids you know right now would play at 107 degrees, 129 snaps, and not bitch and moan and try to act like they were going to cramp out and cry and go get pickle juice in them? How many right now? He has a guy in 2023 in the softest era of professional or athletics.
Facts. But let's let him keep going.
In college athletes to buy in and not tap out one time in Fort Worth, Texas in 170.
Maybe there are kids across America that would do that. Let's not.
Come on, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this dude, man. This dude is a clown.
pretend that kids don't love football all of a sudden and they wouldn't want to go out when you're on national television in the biggest game of the year that everybody's watching. Everybody would do that, JB. What are you talking about? I don't know anybody that wouldn't do that.
JB, you need your own show, fam. And if JB has a motherfucking whatchamacallit, I will subscribe and I will be checking his shit out at the end of the day. I mean, he's like one of the only guys that's keeping it real. Steve Kim, he's had some dope opinions. But, you know, like I said, Steve Kim is a known racist, though. So, you know, it just is what it is. But anyway, as far as Whitlock, the other black dude and this other Caucasian dude, these niggas is clowns. You know what I'm saying? They're on more of the Deion hate campaign. Steve Kim really seems like he's really kind of excited. But he kind of do want to see Deion lose, but he's excited to see how it's going to play out. But the other dude, JB, though, like I said, he got a best friend that's in there. So he already know if Deion win, he's in there. The floodgates is open. You know what I'm saying? He might get a chance where he could work with the goddamn company and shit like that. Or Deion might give him an opportunity. JB, man, stay on the narrow path, bro. Don't be no hating ass dude like Whitlock and shit like that. Deion fuck around and motherfucking get you a position up in there, fam. Guarantee you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's let it keep going. Because, you know, JB, I think that's this guy's name. He's the only one that's really been 100% honest and what people mad about, what the NCAA culture is upset about, what they nervous about. You know what I'm saying? He's really been 100. Whitlock and all these other dudes crashing out, bro.
Everybody would do it. Show me, man. You got some kids tapping out every day.
Who's had the opportunity? One, who has the talent. Two, who's had the opportunity.
Oh my
There was never a time. I did not play that long ago. I only came off the field when they said, "Hey, TJ, come on off the field. You're not good enough." Okay? It happened a fair bit.
And yeah, right. I'm about to say, and it probably happened a lot. This guy up here talking this shit about, it ain't about buying it. Obviously, yeah, you must have been gifted positions at the end of the day, your entire fucking life at the end of the day. So the minute where actually talent you had to actually compete against, you wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's just climb, keep talking.
I'm just telling you, there's a lot of kids who are dying to play football and would like to stay out there. They just don't have that ability.
Play football. There's a lot of kids that just want to be on camera and wear a jersey and show the girls they have a jersey on. There's a lot of kids that are faking the funk.
And that's a fact, because if any of y'all ever played, y'all know what time it is. Some of these niggas really ain't even really into playing football. They're not in competing. They don't have no competitive bone in their body. You know what I'm saying? They heart don't beat to win. You know what I'm saying? They out there because they think they're going to get them some bitches or some shit like that, which, you know, it kind of do, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's more what they out there for. They not out there to really get that dub. They more out there to, the cheerleaders is out, this is a home game. Niggas like that looking forward to home games, you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Niggas like that a lot of the time look more forward to home games than they do, you know, away games. You know what I mean? That's just how I always look at it. You know, maybe I'm wrong on as far as that aspect. Saying maybe it's not everybody, but you know, it is what it is. So let's let it keep going.
By the way, half of Jackson State's team when Deion took the job didn't even know who Deion Sanders was. You think that's a guy that loves football? Come on, man. These kids don't even know who Bo Jackson is anymore. They don't even know who Deion was until they Googled him and found that he wore a Jerry curl and a gold necklace. And it said Prime on it, and he wore 21 and had a Jerry curl for the Atlanta Braves. I'm telling you, it's fact. The kids didn't even know who he was.
There's a difference between knowing your NFL history and loving football. Just because you don't sit and watch NFL films like these kids. I'm telling you, you don't have to sit there and study NFL football to go up and love playing it. As a kid,
we didn't have social media, though. It's a little bit different.
I know, but Steve, as a kid, you could hand me virtually any football card of any NFL player, and I could recite for you what's on the back.
This is why you're sitting here today. Most people are not.
Well, Whitlock's sitting there because he's a coon. That's number one. He's a coon, and he get on his knees at the end of the day. That's why Whitlock is really there at the end of the day. You know, Whitlock is the nigga that get on his knees and slide on his belly and shit. You know what I'm saying? Whitlock is a piece of shit. But anyway, let's let it keep going.
Me too. You must be me too, to be honest. I mean,
People love playing a sport and not be able to name who won the Super Bowls in the early 90s.
No, but Jason, if a kid now is focused on his 1,440 minutes in a day or whatever it is that makes a day up, and 1,200 of them are on a phone, and the lack of and video games are the other a couple hundred minutes, Do you really think they're investing in their bodies, in their time to really go out here and say, "Oh man, no matter what, I'm going to learn this game. I'm going to follow Steve Kim and be the Korean encyclopedia"? No, they're not. They're not doing it. They don't care. They could be YouTubers, TJ. They could be IG models and make millions of dollars. You think they really care? Ask Kyler Murray.
JV, not everybody cares everything about making.
Yo, this dude is being 100% honest, though. He is, though, because a lot of these kids is going to try to take advantage of that. But one thing I think Deion is going to have these boys to do is be great men, period. You know what I'm saying? A lot of thing about being a great coach, too, is also installing to be great men. You know what I'm saying? Being responsible, having discipline, treating others, you know what I'm saying? People on your team. I mean, like I said, bro, it's just so much shit that I learned from sports in general and so many different bonds that I had with people. And we won. Sometimes we lost. Sometimes we lost a lot. Sometimes we won a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know, and, you know, you create bonds with people. And when you have great coaches, though, you know, just those times being together and shit like that, you always remember things like that. So, you know, like even when you attacking certain goals when it comes down, let's say you in college and you got something to prepare for, or even work, you got some work, it's a project you got to get done. You know, just those things make you really, you look more into the team aspect of it at the end of the day. Sometimes you're going to be the main guy. Sometimes you may not be the main guy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have to fall back and be the, you know what I'm saying? Be demoted to soldier. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have to play the lieutenant and captain out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But, you know, in that aspect, I do think that Deion is raising these boys to be great men and be responsible. Now, if they crash out and do some stupid shit, you know, that's kind of on them. You know what I'm saying? But that it is what it is. But anyway, let's go ahead and keep it going.
Millions of dollars when you're a kid. I loved playing sports. The money came like when I grew. Look, I got married. I kids. I thought you better go make some money. People like playing sports. Like people like doing physical activity. I'm not telling you there's not kids who sit inside on YouTube all day. You couldn't have paid me enough money to sit inside. I would play football for free instead of getting paid $100,000 to be on YouTube all day.
But TJ, is very different though when you come from these impoverished situations. You are the savior for your family. You literally have to think about how many get mom out the projects, how many get my brothers and sisters. And if you are the talent, everyone is looking at you. That's what some of these kids are going through.
Some of them.
A lot of them. That's the top athletes. That's
the ones you recruit.
Now, this brother had 1 point this entire time, which he actually was keeping it a bean pie. Some of these kids is coming out the hood, college, what? They doing this, what? You telling me if I whatchamacallit, they going to compete. You know what I'm saying? Because Prime ain't going to let no motherfucker come up there and become no Instagram model. Hell no, nigga, your bitch ass get off campus, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Your ass get demoted off the team. You ain't even getting demoted to soldier, nigga. We getting your bitch ass out of here. Go to another college for all that fuck shit. You come here, nigga, you better be ready to win, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, nigga, we don't need you, fam. You know what I'm saying? Deion gonna be checking niggas posts at the door. Deion already gonna be having recruits and shit scouting to see if these niggas got that shit that beat in their chest. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Niggas know what it is, man. They know they know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. But anyway, let's let it keep going.
The truth. Yeah, the ones that give you a national title, they generally come, and this is going to be stereotypical Kim here, but they are from one-parent families. I've seen it in boxing.
See this? See what I'm saying? This is why I say Steve Kim is a known racist, bro. They normally what's the fuck is the point of mentioning some shit like that? Like what does that mean? Like where does that come from? Oh yeah, well you know. Yeah, just to mention, yeah, they come from impoverished. So everybody that's in the impoverished neighborhoods, they don't have their mother. They just single parents, right? That's a damn lie. Some of these kids have their mother and fathers and shit like that, and they in the hood. Know what I'm saying? They had a stepdad or some shit like that, and they in the hood. You know what I mean? They ain't in the fucking living in mansions and shit like that. Or, you know, parents is out here making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year and shit like that. They just barely making it by at the end of the day. But this kid got a lot of talent, and he's going to be the breadwinner. But this dude got to come up here and make this shit about, oh, well, you know, I ain't going to lie. Yeah, most of the people I know, especially in boxing, come from single parent households. Like, bro, what was the point of saying some shit like that? See what I'm saying? But these dudes Steve Kim be having race so much on his mind, he's just indoctrinated in that shit like Whitlock.
Deion is that father figure who was selling them the hope that I can change your life. If you listen to me, let me transform you. He's almost taking them through like a rite of passage, like I went through in the Marine Corps. He's taking them through that and saying, if you do what I say, the riches are on the other side.
So why not call him more of a general than call him a hope dealer? You see the choice of words? Why not call the nigga a general, a leader, a alpha? Why not call him? Why not get that nigga his respect? Nah, he's the hope dealer. He's the Nino Brown. This man called this man the Nino Brown of hope. Like, wow. So the nigga got to be a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all niggas is crazy, fam.
Head coaches.
I understand, but
for 100 years. Yeah, but TJ, how many of them have a 15-minute highlight reel of returns, though?
I got it. I mean, but I'm saying, okay, look, the average kid today, Deion is a nice, shiny toy with absolutely zero resume of getting anybody the NFL. He did it himself. Congratulations.
He said he has zero. I mean, look at this man got his hands in prayer. He got his hands in prayer. Look, the shit is so deep, fam. This man is praying on live television right now. He's not gonna get one of these kids to the NFL. He's praying on this. The hate for Deion and these students, bro, it's unimaginable. What the fuck did the top 5 teams do? Did one of these niggas lose? One of these niggas get upset or something? You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, and if they doing so good and Deion ain't so much shit and Colorado ain't so much shit, why y'all still talking about them? Why y'all not talking about the top 5 teams? And, you know, y'all ain't worried about Deion. Deion need to go get his weight up and win some games. You know what I'm saying? Nope, y'all still talking about Deion because y'all praying on that man down for a hard body. And what's fucked up is that y'all praying on these kids that inspire to be something. You know what I'm saying? That's what's really fucked up about it. Let's leave Deion all the way out this shit for real. What's really fucked up is that y'all hate is so hard for Deion that y'all want them kids to fail too. Y'all want them young boys to fail. Y'all want them to feel the feeling of failure and losing and yeah, we told you ain't shit. Motherfuckers. Deion got y'all to believe in all that shit. That shit bullshit. It's more against them, man. And that's what's sad about the whole shit, y'all. Man, these niggas, bro. These niggas is crazy, bro. This man literally is praying right now on live TV, bro. This man is praying, bro. It's fucking unbelievable, man.
Nick Saban would say, which one of my 800 first rounders would you like to be? Do you want to be on this list? This happened. Deion is a nice, shiny toy, has proven that he can do a lot of good stuff for Deion Sanders.
Well, Coach, I want to ask you this. Obviously,
so these kids so Deion is the platform then. These kids just got to get out there and shine. And what they're doing. Y'all still don't want to bring up the fact that Shedeur Sanders broke the record his first fucking game. Y'all still ain't touched on that yet. Ain't nobody gonna go from the NFL. First it started off with all this stuff about Deion being a head coach. Come on now. Later on in the show, well, you know, none of them kids gonna get to the NFL. Like, bro, the man just got here. He just got here. And y'all crashing out over this dude, man. They are literally crashing out.
This year, there was an influx of Louis. A lot of that Louis is going to stay, okay? They're going to be in the baggage carousel. How do you think, does Deion just always bring in 35, 40, 50 new guys, or do you think there's going to be any stability within his program, or he'll just basically pluck blue chip All-Americans out of high school?
Well, first of all, the guy that is going to Missouri, if I was Deion, this is why they don't want me recruiting. I would tell the kid, hey, let Missouri pay you while you're in high school and then transfer here and I'll give you a bigger bag. That's what's happening right now. So you know, that's what's happening right now. So we're clear. People are leaving because the transfer portal is allowing them to leave. So Deion's creating an NFL environment in Colorado, I'm telling you for a fact, and nobody's safe there. But they all believe in him. So everybody wants to go to play for Deion now because they think he's the next Nick Saban and is going to get a guy where you could not get yourself, which is by definition coach. So if I believe I want to go to Deion, he's the NFL of college football. Don't you think it's going to be a pretty competitive area and you can't screw up? You're going to walk on pins and needles because he will cut you in a New York minute and bring in a new 5-star blue chipper? That is what he's going to do. He's going to bring in 30 to 40 every year. I've seen it. I already know this plan of attack, and he's going to tell everybody else, go ahead and beat me. Go ahead and match me.
Chaos,
match
JB.
It is.
Chaos.
JB.
How is that chaos? That's competing. That's competing and competing at a high level. And Colorado is allowing him to compete at a high level with unlimited resources. You know what I'm saying? They're allowing him to compete at an ultimate level at the end of the day. And Prime has got to do what he got to do. And that's why I'm saying these people talk around in circles. Oh, well, some of these kids is going to go out there and get the bag. No, they not. Not with this transfer shit. Deion had one of these niggas shipped up. Like I told y'all, Deion, them niggas know what they doing. Niggas ain't got that shit that beating their chest. They out here just getting bags and shit. All right, fam. Yeah, I'm going to bring this dude on, man. This dude ain't that serious. He out here. Now he ain't making plays and shit. Yeah, man. Let me go ahead and motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? But it's low-key prepping him for the NFL as well, too. This is how the game go, youngin. When you get to the pros, that's how it's going to be. 1 minute you're going to be on the team, next minute you're not going to be on the team. 1 minute you're going to be called on the practice squad, then you're going to make it, next minute you're out of there. 1 minute you might get in the game, you might have a good game here, next minute you're replaced. Or we might switch your position or some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? That's how it go. That's how the game goes. So you got to be ready for everything.
You've done a tremendous job. This is, you had very good performances on here before. This is your best work. But I will say, this is my summation. There's something in this for JB. If Deion works, makes JB a viable candidate. JB's best friend is on the coaching staff, so I love the loyalty there. And
y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button, man. Don't be no hater your whole life, man. Not your whole life, man. Go ahead and hit that like button.
You can be the OC at Colorado.
Hey, they're not hiring me. They're too scared of me. I'm still too raw and uncut for them.
I don't know. I'm not so sure. Tell Smitty we said hello.
Now they do got to be careful about certain intel and shit when it come down to whoever JB's best friend is, because he out here spilling secrets and shit on live TV, especially on a hating ass nigga like Whitlock, who probably really trying to get information out this dude. So he got to be careful fucking with JB like that. But one thing I do like about JB on this particular show, he was being 100% honest. I would definitely tell y'all, I would recommend to go see this fucking show. His Whitlock show, his latest joint. I would definitely recommend going to see this whole segment of them talking about Deion. This little white dude with the hat on was motherfucking giving you the real spill, real deal, Holyfield. And when you able to cipher through what he actually said, you're gonna get it. But if you've been listening to this live, we've been breaking it, we've been chopping it up.
Great job, JB. Man, you added some spot. See, you know what bothers me about you coming on the show though with Steve Kim? Steve Kim shows you 20 times more respect than he shows me. I mean, it's amazing.
Because he don't respect Combs. That's why. And he don't like your black ass, but you giving him a platform. And he gonna really find some way to springboard off your shit at the end of the day and get his name up. But see, Jason Whitlock is not a guy that can see any of this shit. He think of it like, nah, yeah, this is a friend of mine. This is a friend of mine. Steve Kim ain't no friend of yours. This nigga is a goddamn closeted racist at the end of the day. Playing in the closet like he cool with you. This nigga trying to springboard off his shit. If Steve Kim start getting attention that he really want and he'll have his own platform and he'll be treating Whitlock like he don't know that nigga no more. Or when he come on it, you know what I'm saying? When he do come on Whitlock shit, it probably be some shit to talk about somebody black or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It'd be a Deion segment or some shit like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's just, that's just how Steve Kim get down. You know what I mean? But that's why he respects motherfucking JB more than he respect you, because you a clown. You know what I'm saying? And you a sucker of a man at the end of the day. It is what it is. Let me wind that so you can hear that again.
Some spite. See, you know what bothers me about you coming on the show though with Steve Kim? Steve Kim shows you 20 times more respect than he shows me. I mean, it's amazing. And I don't know.
And what's crazy? Let me stop that real quick. The dude JB was like, yeah, it ain't like somebody reading the Korean Bible. The Korean, no, I think he said a Korean dictionary or some shit like that. I was like, God damn, know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Steve Kim reaction. He just chuckled real quick. You know what I'm saying? So JB don't be giving no fucks. You know what I'm saying? He went up there, he low-key cooked Steve Kim with that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, man, ain't like somebody up here, doing all this, trying to study the Korean Bible. I mean, the Korean dictionary. I'm like, damn, he really went there and shit. Like, jeez, you know what I'm saying? JB might be a closeted racist as well. You might have to watch. JB one of them motherfuckers that get drunk. You might have to be like, yo, fam, hold up, fam. You got to watch your mouth, fam. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck you talking about, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, JB one of them dudes get drunk. You might have to be like, yo, fam, hold up, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you got to watch your mouth, man. I don't know who you think I am and shit, man. But yeah, your mouth is crazy. You know what I'm saying? JB one of them niggas you got to check when he get drunk. But it is what it is. But as far as this dude Whitlock, man, they all know Whitlock a sucker. You know what I'm saying? They know Whitlock a sucker, and they just gonna springboard and get the attention and leave that bitch ass nigga alone because they ain't got no respect for Whitlock. But JB ain't got no respect for Steve Kim neither. You know what I'm saying? And that was funny to me to hear him say that shit too. I was like, damn, why you had to bring that up? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got that out of him, but I can't get into it.
Hey, Steve, I feed him, and it's not just kimchi and Korean barbecue.
See that? See that? He coming through with the Asian jokes and everything. I never seen this shit. So, like I said, everything is freestyle on this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I normally do. But this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. He threw another little Asian slur in there. Look at that.
You got that out of him, but I can't get into it.
Hey, Steve, I feed him, and it's not just kimchi and Korean barbecue.
That tri-tip on Saturday, like Terrence Crawford, pound for pound quality.
Oh, no, man.
So now he got to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, try to play it off and shit. But Steve, JB fried Steve Kim up here, and it's a good thing to see. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you. This closeted racist and goddamn Steve Kim and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see his bitch ass get cooked every now and then.
What about that brisket you ate yesterday?
That was the greatest brisket ever. Not only that, his palomas. Oh, the palomas are incredible with the little squirt and all that other stuff we want to talk about. By the way, right now, I need JB. He's the only way I can watch ESPN. So JB, right now, you are very important in my life.
Because you can just be like when you use your friends with the game console.
Man, I gotta get out there. I gotta see this house, and I gotta see this grill and all that. We're gonna let JB go, but before we go, I want to talk about one-hit wonders. And is Deion Sanders going to crack the list of one-hit wonders? And so we've come up with two separate Mount Rushmores of one-hit wonders. This is the ultimate Mount Rushmore, the one I'll talk about first. James Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson. Yes. He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore of one-hit wonders. Vanilla Ice, Ice Baby. Mm-hmm. Andrew Dice Clay, the comedian again, and Ronda Rousey. I consider her one-hit wonder. She won 12 fights. Okay. Somehow was running around talking about she could beat Floyd Mayweather. And
that was ridiculous. But anyway, let's let it keep going.
She won 12 fights. They act like she was Muhammad Ali. So that's my Mount Rushmore of one-hit wonders. Could get on this list. So what do you think of mine?
Okay, first of all, there's a couple I would put in above that.
Oh, we got an honorable mention.
Some of these actually had good runs. Ralphie, for about 2 years, people actually thought they could really.
You won 12 fights. You won 12 fights, Steve.
All right, I can't. Yeah, I'm not going to deal with the rest of this, bro. Plus, I gotta get ready to go. I gotta get ready to go to bed. I gotta wake up in the morning. But it's been real kicking it with y'all, man. So I had to come up there and show y'all how this nigga Whitlock out here crashing out, trying to talk about his Deion saying it's going to be a one-hit wonder and all this sucker ass shit. I mean, this dude is a clown. You know what I'm saying? Absolute clown at the end of the day. But I really do hope y'all enjoyed this video, enjoyed this live. You know what I'm saying? We went live like Channel 5 on a bitch ass nigga like Whitlock. And, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whitlock is a complete clown. And, we don't fuck with dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? The whole panel was garbage for the most part, except for motherfucking, like I said, I ain't gonna hold you, right? When they talk football and when they was talking about the Power 5 and getting into the teams and, they got a little bit distracted from talking about Deion and they was talking football, I could fuck with that more. You know what I'm saying? But they shit was so agenda. Like even Whitlock had to roll niggas back and be like, "Yo, hold up, fam. We supposed to be shitting on Deion." You know what I'm saying? And that's when you know it's just like, all right, these niggas ain't. You know, Whitlock is a troll. You know what I'm saying? Whitlock is a complete troll at the end of the day. Like this dude ain't really. He up here to make shit racial and play this Jesus role, and he's so much of this Christian and shit like that. Like nigga, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Your bitch ass out here, criticizing a brother. And I mean, like I said, even motherfuckers Jesus that was rolling with, or Yeezus, you know what I'm saying, that was rolling with at the end of the day, Yahshua or whatever was rolling with. Them motherfuckers was clowns too. You know what I'm saying? They was, oh, that's my brother, and they snaked the fuck out that nigga at the end of the day. Whole lot of Judas is running around here. Whitlock is a Judas. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? He's the Judas kind of nigga. You know what I mean? He'll be with you in private. Oh, brother, man, I'm glad, because a lot of black, we don't get chances. Glad to see you do this and do that. And then when somebody, he get out here and you do something, he don't want to be the first one out here. Well, yeah, man, I don't think Deion should have did that. He should have went boasting and bragging like that. That made things racial. Deion, man, you're disrupting things, Deion. Come on now, Deion. We don't want no disturbance in Master House, Deion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, once again, we're not wanting no harassment on Whitlock or anything like that. We're not causing for no harm or anything like that to Whitlock. Inciting no violence, no harassment, nothing to Whitlock, nobody in his family. But Whitlock is a clown. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that's the truth. He's a clown. He's a race baiter. And, he's somebody not to be taken serious like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he might say some shit here and there. A broken clock is right twice a day. But a lot of the time, this nigga be dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? And he know he be dead wrong. But he's so delusional in his dead wrongness, he don't even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's gonna get him views and get him some money, he's gonna get out here and step on niggas at the end of the day. That's just his role. That's why I don't pay attention to him. But I had to cook the nigga, salute the ticket. You know what I'm saying? Now I cooked him in my other video, but I was listening to Ticket's video. I thought he did another video. I was like, oh, this bitch ass nigga did another video. And, so Ticket was going through some shit he said in one of his other video that he did. So when I look on the channel, like, let me see, he actually had another video. I said, damn, this bitch ass nigga got another video there? Oh, hold on, I got to cook this nigga real quick. Hold up. Let me go hear this shit for myself, because this is a newer one that I didn't hear as far as anything that I went through is with Ticket. But yeah, Ticket got me inspired to do this video. I had to come through and cook a bitch ass nigga tonight. 3 the hard way, nigga. Hey, Ticket, we was out there going Glock for Glock on a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go Glock for Glock with Ticket real quick on a bitch ass nigga like goddamn Jason Whitlock. You know what I'm saying? Fish fry this nigga. We know what it is with the agenda, with all this shit y'all out here trying to do the prime. It is what it is, man. But like I said, we got love for everybody though. We got love for the Whitlock family. So, this ain't no hate speech. Don't be out here flagging videos and doing none of that weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But Whitlock dead wrong. His panel dead wrong. Salute to JB. I respect his honesty. You know what I'm saying? I respect the motherfucker's honesty and how these people really think. Y'all take a lot of game from this video, y'all. And go, even if you don't want to, if you're just catching into the live stream, go watch Jason Whitlock's last video and go to the section where they start talking about Deion. This nigga was giving up a lot of game of why they really nervous about Deion, why they talking about Deion so much. This dude was giving it up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we all know. If you know, it is what it is. But anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell like it is, man. So shout out to day ones. Shout out to new ones, man. Make sure niggas hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, tell like it is TV. We out of here, y'all.